with everything and deal with a good amount of them, let's review what has happened so far. Your team has gone more or less stuck in a situation that they never really expected. After heading out to try to see what exactly this group is trying to do, with opening the gates towards various other planes of existence, it turns out that they're trying to acquire items and objects from those existences, and have managed to do so due to the help of you. Whether you meant for that to happen or not, it is happening. You managed to give them, accidentally or not, the staff of the Feywild Queen of the Summer Court. You then decided to send someone else out back to Isle, which is the kingdom you started in, to, report what is going on and to say, hey, we're currently investigating. We're not being treasonous. We're just checking things out further. Along the while, you decided to help Moonchild with their endeavor. Well, before that, you decided to take on a mission to rob a museum, which then gave them the second artifact, the bracer that currently Naira has, that adjusts and gives you angel wings. That item itself has not been transferred to them, but you gave them a fake, which may or may not come back to haunt you in the end. Honestly, you're not entirely too sure. But let's worry about that later when it happens, why don't we? Nevertheless, you were given a seat at the table and a few more jobs in take. You have been sent out with Moonchild to get the stone boots, and you, Becky, have managed to acquire them. But this time, you did not really pay attention to anything else, and instead, more or less, usurped a kingdom along the way. Right now, it's currently being governed by a round table, more or less, with random people picked due to the behest of your own choosing. I don't know how that'll turn out, but let's just say choices have been made and repercussions will be paid. Now then, once coming back to here, Moonchild, aka your more or less surrogate mother, managed to become part of the. I don't know why everything just turned off for a second there. A little worrying, but I'll get over it. With any luck, you can still hear me.
Yes, we hear you.
Okay, thank you. Now back here to present yourselves with the artifact in tow, so you don't get hunted by not only your guys' own kingdom, but the enemy itself, or as Ray would put it, their group, your group. You're not entirely sure why Ray's super down for this. But Gunn is currently now the associated head of the current situation at hand, and will be leading you there tomorrow morning. You guys had and took a long rest in the Goblin Kingdom. Well, not Goblin Kingdom, but Goblin Town, and now you're fully rested with a new partner in tow. Which brings... Why aren't you visible? Which brings Tempest into the mix of things.
Hi.
Shalom.
Yes. I see her.
Yes. Assisting you with the overthrow of the former king, your team managed to do so, bringing Tempest
Mutiny.
along to help. What mutiny? Yes, to help along this situation. In the meantime, Vorstra did say, "Yeah, I didn't sign up to babysit, so she bailed, taking on a mission for Cat."
Damn.
Nara, that's why Tempest is here, and Nara isn't.
Yep.
That being
We're actually the same person.
that out of the
Well-
way, though, your team is currently fully rested, wakes up, and is more or less ready to go. This is where we will start. Gun comes over after a little bit, and then somebody states, "All right, then, are you all ready?
Ready for what?
Take you back to your evil organization. Or good organization? I don't know."
Oh, we are not evil.
We're an evil organization.
I mean, if people hide in the shadows and say, we're gonna revive something that's been long since dead, it's kind of weird. I mean, Carla only joined because, trying to help people and things to survive, but still kind of weird. Just saying.
It kind of seems like, I don't know, chaotic neutral at worst.
Yeah, I mean, your town's in a big shadow all the time.
What? No, it's like 6 a.m. in the morning. It's just very not bright out.
Dark, yeah.
Actually, we're just on investigative search, and we're just hanging around with all the people to see who we like the best.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I'm not judging. I'm just telling you how I see it. You guys gotta go, or you need something to do?
Well, before we leave, did you remember to bring plenty of, explosives and things?
Are you telling me what to do again?
No, I was asking a question.
Bring
I was
guns.
not implying that you need to bring those. I was just wondering if you did.
I brought the things I need to bring. Just leave it at that.
Did those things go boom?
Yeah, call me when you're ready to go.
Wait, gun.
Yes.
Gun. What kind of territory will we be going through?
Desert plains and lands where Scout and Tobin brought you guys beforehand. You remember them, right? He waves to the south side of the area where you guys have it.
Those
Scout
are fun.
and Tobin.
Are there any werewolves there?
What? No!
Will we be seeing any werewolves on the way?
Not easy to go further south, but we're going north.
Both ways get us where we need to go.
Not really.
Just keep going south. Eventually, you'll find your way north.
Or die.
Well, I'm looking for a werewolf, so if you see one or know of one, let them know.
The only werewolves I know are current the Lycan line in the, I guess now former kingdom's ruler's second wife.
I realize that, but with my dementia, which I don't have, but people accuse me of having, I forgot to ask if I could become a werewolf while I was there. So I'm just putting it forward for a future thing that I'd like to achieve in another town.
I mean, the only other group I know of are called the Silver Fang, but they're further south, and we're going north.
I have to stay with my group. So,
It's
we'll just
2
see what
days
happens.
from here. If you want to go there instead of, to do your job, I suppose we can, spend 4 days doing whatever.
No. It's okay. I will wait.
4 days, you say?
Yeah, 2 days to get there and 2 days to get back exactly here.
8 days.
What exactly are you trying to do with 4 other extra days?
I don't know. Get as close to a week as I can.
Okay, if you're not ready to go, just tell me.
I'm ready.
You ready?
Thank you for all your help.
I'm only doing this because Carla told me.
And you're doing a very good job.
Micah, roll persuasion. Remember, they are in the skill bar. You go to your character sheet.
Micah, the other thing you have to remember is we're not really good at doing our job in the first place. So if you did want to go, a 2-day, 4-day detour really would be within our bounds of normality.
Are you up for a vacation?
I mean, if they expect us to be courteous and on time, then they definitely don't know us.
From what you can tell, Micah, Gunn does like you. He doesn't like the group, but you as a person, he does seem to enjoy. You yourself have not basically told him what to do, air quotes, asked of him of things. You've just been nice, asked questions, and that's about it. Gunn has no malice towards you.
That's very sweet of him.
Honestly, yes, he doesn't like people from not from people he knows. Uh,
So where are we going from here, guys?
West.
I thought we were going north.
I mean, if you're
Just the
going
way I'm pointing. I'm pointing that way.
west,
So I'm going west.
there's the kingdom's capital, the orc village of Ukma, and I think another village further out, but we don't really go that far. Unless you want to.
I say we go south.
West.
Silverfang?
Wait.
We have a job, don't we?
Yeah, it's to the north.
We have a job. Maybe we should do that and then go south for some reason.
Okay. I'm going to gather the group up. Gather up.
Whoa, we're already gathered up.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
a miracle.
That's true.
Efficient gathering, Micah. Good job.
You did a really good job gathering.
I
us.
have proven myself as a leader. But I have not proven myself as being strong.
Oh.
Some of you may know I'm a vampire,
Whoa.
What?
but some of
Vampires
you...
aren't real.
Vampires don't exist.
Wait,
Tempest, you
why do you
know
think you're a
of
vampire?
lycanthropes, but you've never heard of a vampire.
Yeah, no, why do you think you're a vampire?
It's an old family story. I'll tell you, it's a long one.
Okay.
It started 666 years ago.
Hey, isn't that how old you are?
Well, that's when it started.
That's a cool coincidence.
hmm So it's pretty long to get into right now. But
Okay.
if
Hear it
I
all.
became a werewolf, I might get stronger. Then you guys will let me lead the group.
I'm kind of
What if it
curious.
doesn't make you stronger? What if it actually hurts you?
I can't remember spells because of my
You
disorder.
know spells?
No, because I keep forgetting them because
Oh.
of my disorder. I have a
Vampires.
disorder. And I would also like to learn to fly. But
Oh, you mean like this? And I cast levitate at will, and I just kind of float.
show off.
Like this?
So I know this isn't about me, but none of this has been about me yet. So maybe we can go north, but at some point I may go south.
Wait. While we're all here, I would like to know if anyone else is interested in hearing Micah's backstory. Because I'm curious.
I vote yes, but maybe on the road?
Oh no, I just want to see what she says. What about everything that happened 666 years ago?
It's a long story, and we need a campfire and a fresh kill.
No one's going hunting until the
Sounds legit.
afternoon.
Oh,
If you hunt too early, the
Done?
creatures will scatter, and then they won't be back until tomorrow.
Who's the weakest person in town?
Probably you.
Okay, boys. It's not gonna happen till tomorrow morning.
Let's head on.
Okay, fine. We'll go north.
I'm fine about heading
Wait,
on.
question.
What?
This is for Gun. What are we supposed to be returning?
Do you know the boots you guys took from the Stone King?
Oh, I lost those.
Becky,
Looks at your
Do you-
boots.
do you have my disorder? Are you forgetting things too?
No, these are my own boots. They're stone.
uh,
I carved them.
roll deception with disadvantage. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that's about right. Well,
He
okay.
just looks at you and goes, Well, anyways, you need to give him something. The deadline's in about a week, and it takes us 2 days to get there. If you want to go south, we can do south before we actually need to visit them. But we do eventually need to go back.
Well, I don't mind. Do I get money turning these in? Probably.
Yes, you do.
Okay, then I'll turn them in.
Yeah.
But then the bad guy will get out.
Who? How do we know they're bad? Aren't they dead? Aren't we medical heroes?
No.
Aren't we just doctors?
Gun just says,
Have some
I
food.
don't know. Moonchild had most of the information. We just help what we can. But if we're gonna go south, it'd be easier to go south now than later.
Okay, we need a vote.
I'm giving up on my dream.
Do we go south or north?
I mean,
North.
I mean, we already agreed to do a thing. We should probably, follow through, right?
West.
also, Micah, are you not strong enough? Aren't you a vampire?
A what?
Are you not a vampire? Are you not strong enough currently?
Am I a what?
A vampire?
No such thing.
I've literally heard you say it multiple times.
I'm gonna turn to Becky
Even-
and be like, wow,
even to
she's not kidding about
strangers.
the dementia thing, huh?
Yeah, she really isn't.
Wow.
You seem
Where
to
did
be
we go?
gone.
Back to the portal. Oh yeah, we could just teleport back home. Wow. Thought we had to walk it.
Thought it was going to
I
take
say
2
we
days.
go north.
2 days later, after just going around and around in circles, Gun just got fed up and said, "Yeah, hurry up. We leave in an hour." People continued to talk while Gun had his men basically gather your things up, so you guys just could continue to talk, I suppose. And then he just started to leave north. Whether you follow it or not, it's entirely up to you. But we're here now. Does everyone
Wait.
follow,
Nice.
or are you still
Have we
arguing the
decided
cap?
what way we're going yet?
It sounded north, but I could be wrong. If it's south, we can go south.
Nope,
Oh,
this is fine.
Ended up north.
Okay. 2 days later, after confronting whether or not this is a good idea, doesn't matter. Your team already agreed to it, apparently, according to people that remember the mission. No, Tempest. Gun just basically leads you guys here. All right then. Everyone ready to go? The scrying sigil is still here. So once everyone's ready, we can all step inside. You can see that Gun does have the mask that Moonchild has, and currently places, and Micah just jumps in, places it on their face, and then looks towards Micah. Yeah, all right, better late than never. And then just Gun jumps in as well.
Micah's got that teleporting skill.
Oh, Tempest, you haven't been here before.
No,
We
what
are-
are we doing?
We're going. Where it's cold. Are you?
It's
good
a
on
carnival
equipment?
ride.
I mean, we'll be indoors when we get there, but once we leave, we will be in the mountain. I just noticed that you probably, have desert wear.
I travel a lot. I'll be fine.
Well, before you go in, just know last time we were in there, someone got turned to dust and disappeared.
I
That's
I
useful to know.
completely
Very
forgot about
true.
that dwarf.
I know we're forgetting about it in our memories.
Should we have a moment of silence
Wait, why?
for the dwarf,
What dwarf?
our friend who turned to dust?
Ragnatok.
Ragnarok. You had a
Yes.
friend
Yes.
named Ragnarok?
Yes.
Rag Belloc.
Okay, our moment is over.
He was the shorter than average dwarf.
Shorter than average. That's quite a feat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was
Roll
slightly
deception.
less average.
He carried his money in his shoe.
Mhm. He was an old man too.
I've known people who have done that.
Up to you to believe him, but it doesn't sound right. Does everyone jump in? Telling lies along the way.
Wow, this seems so nice over here.
Oh,
I overjumped.
All right. Just getting everyone back in the right layer. I think we're good to go. Oops, I forgot Sparks. It's fine, you know him. And I think you already saw his face, so it doesn't really matter if they're in the front or back. Eventually, the team does decide to jump inside the portal of mystery once more. Back into the very weird place that maybe killed a guy? You're not entirely sure.
Seems sketchy.
Hello.
I'm gonna go with this one.
Oh, is this a cult?
Hello?
Enter
We don't
into
use that word in
Or
here.
the occult. I don't know. It just depends on what they wear.
Knock, knock.
Yeah,
Basically knocking and asking, "Hey, is this a cult?" That group comes back and intervenes once more with the problems at hand. Micah, not remembering that Samal is the person that really doesn't like you guys and will try to kill you at any given moment, goes forwards, I suppose.
Knock, knock.
Standing to their side is Zenith, the more or less dapper drow man with dark onyx skin and white silken hair. Samal looks towards you and states, "Can I help you?"
Where are we?
Yeah, we got lost. I don't think we're supposed to be here. Who are you?
Back at the Nexus, I'm Samal, the one that is so very close to killing you all.
But why? I don't remember.
He suffers from amnesia. I mean,
Amnesia.
dementia.
Dementia.
Zenith basically asks Micah, "Do you mind stepping back for a bit?
Back where?
Like 10 feet? Like
Your back or my back?
yours?" He points. Give me my tool. That'll work too. He was going to point that way, but either way works fine for him. Zenith
If I
then...
went the other way, I would have run right into the girl.
Or the jar, that's true. Coming back to the area, Zenith then explains for you before Samal tries to kill you, or asks Zenith to kill you. Right now, you're at the Nexus point. We come here every noon-ish time to make sure how everything's going and progressing. It does seem that your team has arrived earlier than scheduled, which is convenient and useful to us. Right now, your team was assigned with Moonchild, looks towards Moonchild, who's currently disguised as Gun, because it's not actually Carla, who was it before. They nod, Gun waves in the disguise, and Zenith then states, "It does seem that your team has proven fruitful, as you have returned here more than likely for your own monetary value and your next assignment." Am I mistaken
Wow.
in this, or do you not simply remember anything?
Would you
Yes.
describe your organization as good or bad?
Yes.
Doesn't really matter to me. I follow Samal. Samal's own visions are their own.
I just want to know for my own personal reasons.
Yeah, I
I-
said it was chaotic neutral.
I don't care. Be perfectly frank.
Okay, I would like to first say, this new person, we had to replace the old person since you turned them into dust. And these shoes, I got those shoes. I put my foot out and I wiggle my feet. And that's all I do.
Okay. Light moves forwards and looking towards your team, then begins to cast something in a Arcanic language. If anyone knows Draconic, the language of the Dragonborn, you can tell, and Kobold, you can tell that the language is for a spell known as Identify. As that happens, you can tell that the eye slits showing his blue eyes change into a more prismatic tone and shift. Then they shift back after 3 more seconds, and then he states, "It does seem that they managed to find the artifact." Samal then states, "At least they managed to do something. Gives them a chance for them not to
more
die."
than that.
We did a lot. We saved
Yeah.
a whole country.
Yeah, I feel
We-
as though we've accomplished everything you've set out for us to do.
We
and yet
ended
you still
slavery.
don't believe in it.
Kind of.
Don't care. Your assignment was to take the boots and
I
deliver
was-
them,
I am the boots. I
Yes.
am the delivery.
Yes.
and you managed to do so. I am complimenting you. Although I can see
We also,
why.
made it safer for your goblin agents on the other side of this cool portal here to, do their thing and not die.
Not every goblin is our agent.
Oh.
Carla
if-
had
what
her
if
own
someone brought a
agendas, and
gun
we have
in here?
ours.
We saved the whole village.
Kind of.
Then I'm
We should
sure
be paid
Moonchild
extra.
is grateful for that.
Mm-hmm.
She got a promotion.
Good for them.
Never mind. I mean, she's here.
Yeah, she sounded curious, like good for them. I mean, they're, but then you covered that up, which is good enough for her, because she honestly doesn't care what you guys say, because she is mean, which you can easily tell. Light then looks towards your team, and with the whole, we deserve a raise. We saved a kingdom. I am the boots. One man declares. One fish man declares. Light then states, it does seem that I did more than what was required of them, and I am sure that Moonchild is more in favor of them receiving more rather than the simple means that they were going to get. Looking towards Gun / Moonchild. Moonchild doesn't want to talk, so they just shake their head yes. More than fair.
Thanks, Moonchild.
Thanks, Gun.
I will tell you, the more you talk
Finger
or
guns,
try
yeah.
to speak with Moonchild / Gun, they might have to speak, so I'll watch what you say. Light then states. Very well then. Looking towards Sparks, which is just a random dude that you accidentally teleported next to. They come over towards the pillar and they begin to write something on the pillar itself. As that happens, you can tell light is emanating from it, and in Primordial, if you speak it, it does have the... Nice. You do see the sigil numbers, almost like, what's it called? A keypad with the numbers 1, 3, 5, 8, 2 lit up. Specifically in that order.
Can you say it again? 18532?
1582.
Okay.
Written in Primordial as they scribble it into the pillar itself. The pillar does seem to have other Primordial languages on it, but those main 5 numbers are the ones that they inscribe with a piece of chalk. Then they cast something into it, and half the pillar opens up, releasing a secret lever, and then a small chest is revealed. Sparks then lifts up the chest and then takes out one bag, looks towards Light, Light nods, looks towards Small shrugs, looks towards Moonchild, Moonchild not wanting to speak, nods, they nod in turn and take out another bag. Then they begin to dump out the bag on a small table next to the chest, and then divvies it up between smaller bags. Then they come around and give each of you 200 gold per person.
Whoa.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You
Gonna
said
put that
200
back
each?
in the pillar?
200
Yeah,
each,
okay.
yes. And I
Wow,
don't
I didn't even do that much. This is cool.
Might be able to buy something.
Light does state, you did unfortunately lose someone here due to their own transgressions, but it's more than fair to pay something to your new ally. Wouldn't you all agree?
Yes.
I start
No.
nodding.
No. She did not get the boots.
I got the boots. So I think I deserve a little more. You don't even know what I did for these boots.
Becky,
lot.
I'll buy you dinner.
Thank you. I'll accept that as one of the payments. Now, I would also argue that because I had the boots, wore them in, and was the sole reason we got the boots, I would think I deserve a little bit more compensation than the rest.
Becky, roll persuasion as you see Spark wipe away the chalk from the pillar, causing the pillar to close once more.
Yeah, it's not my day.
Sounds about right.
I
Light,
hand over the boots.
Light chuckles. Moonchild nods. And then Sparks is just looking at you with like brimming, flaming blue hair, like behind the mask, just burning in intensity. Unlike rays, you feel a sensation of pitch fire, something that could burn your skin if you get too close. Even Tempest and Micah feel it, 5 feet next to them.
Well, in fear, I kind of just set the boots in front of me.
Yeah. Like taking off your boots, putting in your old ones. But doing a spectacle of it, like making sure you take your time. Like, well, if I'm gonna have to take the boots off without extra pay, then I'm gonna make you work for it. So you take a good amount of time. 15 minutes later, after going, no, this isn't where my boots are. Nope, not that one either. You eventually put on your boots and set the other boots to the side. Light comes over, agitated but grateful that it's over. Thank you. Looks towards Sparks. Sparks, do you mind taking this to the vault?
Vault, where's that?
Take it.
Thank you for having him move. He was so intense, I was getting heated.
Sure. Sparks does come out, comes over to the side, and then Light does state, the vault is where we keep the current treasures until the assembly is required.
Can I see it?
No,
Can I follow him?
you'll likely die, but I'm not going to stop you.
Wow.
Spark removes their mask once more. You've seen this beforehand. And you do see a man almost made out of complete burning black and blue fire. Taking that off, you do feel a sensation of a pitch fire once more. But more charged with electricity. And then steps into the other side of this doorway. And then you feel a pulse, a sensation of burning electricity in the air. Like when a thunderstorm is happening. And then they simply disappear on the other side.
Oh,
Whoa, that was
Wow.
cool.
that
They're
was
way
pretty
more
cool.
intimidating than you.
That's wild.
That's cool. Can you do that, Light?
No,
I
that's
can do
why
that.
he's the one that's... Dan, do you try?
Dan tries.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look at your character sheet.
I'm very.
There's not much
excited to
there.
watch this. Dan is our most powerful party member.
Or he can grow trees and play dead.
Becky, don't let it go to his head.
He was so powerful that when we were fighting a king, they wouldn't let him fight.
Nature.
Died multiple times.
Neutral.
I
Any
keep coming
resistance
back
to
to
this?
life.
But don't you think it's
Skin's
odd?
falling
though?
off, but I feel fine.
Don't you think it's odd that Dan stayed in the Feywild and came out as a total troll, but has yet to be killed or injured?
Okay. Dan, you'll have a chance. Like, it's not great, but you have a chance. I want you to go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw.
It's planned.
Ooh. Constitution saving throw. How do I do that one again? Oh, it's right
you
here.
go into
Okay,
your
I got
character
it.
sheet, and there's a small box that says, like, saving throws.
It's like Dan is
Oh.
planted here from the Red Feywild.
Well, you
Come
had,
back.
honestly, a pretty good case for this. The only other person that might be able to do this is, I'm not going to say. But based on your own current situation and anything like that, you might have been able to push through. If your body was able to fully adjust, being of water and cold, that's well, not completely opposite of what you are trying to go through. In fact, you're going through fire, electricity, and energy. So not exactly the malleable nature of water or ice. So when you pierce through or try to, your body just gets hit as if you're being electrocuted. Dan,
Oh,
you
huh.
do take 5d10 points of damage.
Oh,
You did save, so you take half, but you didn't save well enough to go through.
Oh boy! Hey.
Thankfully,
boys.
it's not a lot of
Lives.
damage because I rolled low. So you take 12 points of damage total.
Damn.
And then you just hit the floor convulsing in pain and get yourself back up, not able to
I would
push
like
through.
to feign death, though.
Ah,
Okay. You feign death, you hit the ground.
that was hilarious.
No,
Oh God,
Dan.
not again.
No, Dan.
I do this
Dan.
though every single time. So he tries something, he dies.
I will try to check for pulse and everything.
You feel no pulse. You see no breathing of up and down in their stomach. You smell fish, cooked fish.
Yes.
I will do spare the dying, but it won't have any
What does
effect,
that
would it?
do?
Because he's
Just
not
saying.
technically dead.
If
I
he
have a
comes back to
healing
life,
spell.
it's proving my point.
I have a healing spell.
I will put spare the dying, and then when that doesn't work, I'm gonna be like,
Oh shit. He's actually dead.
He's not dead.
Oh no. Okay.
Can't die.
Fuck. I only
I thought you
have
guys
a
were
few
just
of
saying
these
he's like
diamonds.
unkillable.
That's what I'm saying.
I said this entire time that he is the most killable out of all of us.
I don't think so. I think he's not the real Dan. It's just a troll from the Fey Kingdom, like a stupid beetle on my arm.
Ray will kick Dan in the face.
No, he's dead.
I have a healing spell. I can heal him.
No, healing doesn't do anything. He's dead. Okay.
Well, throw
But
out
he's
his body.
Him in the
Friend.
face do anything?
I kick him in the face again.
Uh, after,
taking
not
beating,
helping.
after beating up your companion to see, no, he's dead. I tell you. I'm gonna have to read the spell description. For the spell's duration or until you use an action to touch the target and dismiss the spell, the target appears dead or to all outward inspection into spells you to determine the target's status. Your target is blinded, incapacitated, and its speed reduced to 0. The target has resistance to all damage, except physical damage, if the target is diseased or poisoned. Okay, so you don't really actually hurt him. You just basically slap him, so you give him a lot of bruises. Or poison when you cast a spell, or become diseased or poisoned while
Wait.
under the spell's effect. The disease and poison have no effect until the spell ends.
Okay. I want to wake up.
Okay, you wake up.
Hello, guys. I'm back alive.
See, I told you.
Ray is
I got an
staring-
idea. I know everyone's watching, so it's got to be done quick. I felt kind of immune to that doorway while dead. I'm gonna kill myself again, and I advise you kick me through.
Ray is
Hey, I think we should
staring at her
stop him.
foot. Be like, did my foot just revive him?
Becky, can you
Oh,
kick me through this door?
I'm ready. I think Light will find it hilarious.
All right, Becky, you're a little bitch.
I get ready to kick him. Oh my god, though. He's died, though.
I'm out of spells.
I want to run up, use a charge, and push them through the doorway.
Alright. For the spell's duration or until you use an action to push the target and dismiss the spell, the target appears dead to all outward inspection. The target is blinded, incapacitated, its speed is dropped to 0. If the target has resistance to except for physical damage, if the target is okay, cool. You still get hit by the damage, it just means you get halved. It goes by half. I don't know if this might
Wait.
save you. I guess.
Damn, just thought it through.
When you use an action... Alright, Becky, you just bolt directly towards them, and before you even hit Dan, they like immediately go unconscious, and while they're slumping down to the ground, you just body check them into the field. As soon as that happens, Dan's form just burns into the electrical field. Can Dan pass? He needs to actually roll the Constitution save, but he's unconscious, so he can't.
Oh. Oh God.
You know what? It'd be funny if you got it. Go
I
ahead
find
and roll
this
a
hilarious.
Constitution save.
Okay. Oh boy, I don't feel like it.
Honestly, you almost got it last time.
Well, that was my one chance to go. To
Okay, no.
make it right. My dream. Oh damn.
Uh, I'm not going to tell you what number you needed, but you were close, very close the last time.
It's worth a try.
And I rolled
Oh shit.
so much better than before. So,
Do I have to beat that?
Dan, you go unconscious before you actually do anything, and you go, remember, you have to make sure your body goes through. Control, relax, tense your muscles, tighten up your butt cheeks, and then Becky just body checks you and you go unconscious. As that happens, a ring of electrical bolts into your body just hit you. And in that moment, you feel your heart just stop. And I mean quite literally stop. Even with resistance, unfortunately, I rolled 40. So that gets reduced to half, which is good. But you only have 18 points of health left. So 40 reduced to half is 20. And that's more than the number you have. You're not dead, but you are making death checks now. As you hit the ground unconscious and just bleeding out.
It's working out well.
Is
Yeah,
he
I don't
on
think
this?
he made it through.
Is he on this side or the other side?
He's on this side, thankfully. Because if he did manage to get on the
Thankfully.
other side, he'd be dead on... Well, not dead on the other side. He'd be unconscious, bleeding out on the other side, and no one able to help him.
Oh,
Is anyone going to try to
I'm
help him?
dying.
I'm just gonna let
I'm gonna
him
do my
stay
healing
there.
power. My healing power on him.
Okay, how much do you intend to do?
All of it.
Can you heal the dead?
All right, what's your current level, Micah?
I'm looking. Whoops! I keep. Yeah. I don't know. I screwed up my screen really bad.
Oh, no.
All right. Gonna check out and then check back in.
Okay, I'll check it for you, though, in the meantime.
Okay.
All right, you guys are level 5, so it's 5 times your level, so it'd be 25. So, Dan, you go back up to 25.
Do I have to save death again?
Thankfully enough, Micah saved you before you actually had to. Obviously,
I can't
Micah
die.
would try to help you.
I can't.
Welcome back, Nara. All you missed was Dan dying again.
Again.
Damn. Well, thank you. That was nothing. I've been to the other side and I am now back. It's a lot darker than you'd expect.
Dan,
Not anything through the door.
you feel a sensation, a very strange sensation of coldness brimming around you.
Yeah, I feel fine.
I did tell you this was going to happen.
I feel perfectly fine.
Probably just your family.
How is my
Yeah.
family?
Delicious. Your team probably ate them yesterday.
Oh,
Remember, they got cooked heavily and like chopped up in the battlefield.
well,
There's kind of no coming back from that.
allegedly.
Sure. While you guys are trying to help Dan, trying to go through the gate, Becky is just like applauding herself about how great she is at killing people. Eventually, Sparks does return with no Adam in tow.
Oh, I'll move out of the way.
I mean, out of the way,
Leave.
Sparks does move forwards. They nod towards you when you say hello. And then Samal, Light, and Moonchild, and Sparks do all converge, and then Light does state. Now then, it does seem that this has been interesting. And looks towards Becky. And I do commend you for your actions, I suppose.
Thank you.
You do seem one capable of doing what needs to be done. And that I am interested in all of you, if you're all willing to do the same. Looking towards Moonchild, Light does state, it does seem that this team is no longer needed for your side, or at least not for the current events at hand. Looking towards Small and Sparks, if you all wouldn't mind, I would like to take them to acquire my artifact. My team has successfully navigated and broken the gateway we needed to get through. And currently, the item is held within my own conclave. So I just need them to make sure that any would-be people that are trying to get away or trying to keep things away from us kept at bay. If that's all right with all of you, look towards Samal, Sparks, and Moonchild. Moonchild nods because that's all they've been doing this time. Sparks then states in a raspy, primordial language. Tempest, you would know this, and anyone else that produces primordial. Sparks does state, "That's more than fair. That being the case, though, I still need to acquire my own. So when I'm done with you, do you mind sending them my way? And Small, since you already have yours, no need for them to go with you again, unless you like
So I
them."
know I'm new here, but I feel like we're all free agents. So I don't know. Before I start working for you guys, I'd like to know: are you good people? Are you bad people? What's your ultimate goal? What's your outlook on life? You know, the small stuff.
Are you seeing this in common or primordial?
Common.
Okay. Spark looks towards you, and I'm gonna say, Light says this. It really all depends on your own visions of life itself. We are a collective, governed and given orders underneath a different banner, one of uniqueness and great strength. We are the generals, and we lead and are led by a ruler. They themselves are bringing back something that was killed off by the gods long ago. Ancient beings, well, rather a ancient being in this case, that was considered too strong, and the gods didn't want their rule to be altered or changed. Our ruler has decided to bring it back to try to level the playing field. And in this turn, we are each given and granted our own advantages in our own fields, whether it be light, darkness, nature, or the very humanity we live in. Take Moonchild, for example. They joined to make sure that their people, the people that were repressed by their own kingdom, would continue to live on in peace, rather than be subjugated by a man simply influenced by money and power and greed.
Oh, we
Noble
Or
pursuit.
Council of Five and a
Oh,
random
weren't
girl. But yeah, continue.
But that is not
Oh.
everyone's prerogative. We each have our own goals, and this suits our own desires. Whether we're good or not, that is entirely up to your own point of view. But I would
And would
say
you say that you're
some are good and
system?
some are evil.
Okay. Would you say that you're part of the system, or would you say that you're trying to subvert the system?
I suppose subvert, since
All
we're
right, I'm in.
changing. He was gonna say, since we're changing the current course and order of things. But Tempest is like, nah, I'm in. Oh, you said it's subvert. Change the rules. Looking towards
I'm
this.
definitely down to change the rules.
Looking towards this, Light does state. It does seem that we are all invested in this then. Or at the very least, deciding to change things around. And then they just look towards Sparks and Samal. Sparks has already given his thing, and Samal just states, I do not care for them, so you may have them if you decide to use them. However, if they become a problem, I am more than willing to become your bearer of execution, if you'd like.
I walk over to Becky and I'm just like,
I'm starting to think that she's tsundere and she actually likes us.
What?
Yeah, I think she just is acting like she wants to kill us. I think she actually does like us.
Wait, what?
I think she actually likes us. I don't think she actually wants to kill us.
Who?
The one that wants to kill us.
Light?
No, not Light.
that one just points.
You
at
just
Samal.
point.
What? Where?
What?
Which one?
I'm still just pointing.
While you continue to point, Uh,
I'm actually confused. Which one?
while he actually points small, then states, "Right then, we're gonna go back to do our set of things.
Oh, that one.
Sparks, continue on with your own missions. Light, when you're ready to bring them to your side of the country, you're more than willing to do so." Looks towards your group and simply does state, "It has not been a pleasure.
Usually isn't.
The next time I
Bye.
see you outside of the mission, I will attempt to kill you."
A lot of people have tried that.
Yeah, that sounds fun, actually. I could go for a good spar.
Also,
a
a
couple
lot
days.
of people have succeeded in that too when it comes to Dan.
No, not
Most
yet.
of them being Dan.
Oh,
I think Dan, yeah, was the one who did it most.
the strongest in the group can't kill the strongest in the group. Then, you know.
Sparks nods
Yes.
and bows to both Moonchild and Light and heads their section of the world. Heads out. Moonchild slash Gun looks towards you guys. All he's been doing is nodding, trying to just not speak whatsoever. Nods and then just begins to head out before you guys try to speak again. He doesn't go through the gate. He begins to write something on the ground, and then the sigil you saw before forms, and he just leaves through it.
What? Oh, that's how that works.
I like Gun.
Gun doesn't like
Gun's
you.
a good guy.
I know. No one
Uh,
that I likes me.
I mean, there's one, maybe. At any rate, Light does look towards the rest of you. Now then, if you're ready to go to my conclave, it really shouldn't be an issue. I just need to go back to the city I am currently in charge of, and we should be dealing with things not really problematic. If you do need to recharge and recuperate, I suppose you can do it there, or you can do it here.
I think we're fine.
I would say
Well,
here is a little.
Dan.
What?
Maybe Dan needs a rest.
Oh, yeah.
A rest. Oh, I'm
It's
fine.
pretty-
I just can't kill myself anymore for the day.
It's kind of evil
way
in
to go.
here.
You have like a quota.
Of
Killing yourself.
on a mission.
Yeah, he allots himself 2 a day, clearly.
I can't
Yeah.
die.
Mission, I can kill you. Wanna?
I've never
Bring
died.
it back.
I've never drowned. So, you know.
Drowning is not the only way you can die. You
You are
know that, right?
Fish. Right?
That's how humans die, right? They can't, they drown.
I don't
But
drown.
you are part fish.
I've only seen humans die by drowning.
I don't drown.
Becky doesn't drown.
Oh, he doesn't drown.
Micah, what are you up to? I didn't hear any of that. Did you guys?
Nope.
She's trying. Still
Hear like
muted.
some sounds, but like not really any voice.
What?
Oh.
Okay. I'm going with Light. Micah decides to head out with the individual. Looking towards the rest of your team, Light simply states, and the rest of you.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Hey Becky, come on.
What? Are we following?
Yeah, we got a job. They're trying to subvert the system.
That's right. Is there money? Oh, there's probably money. I'll go.
Yes, your mission in this case is bodyguarding me, as well as the item we are currently going to be moving with.
If that's the case, I feel like we should get to know you a little bit better on the way.
We're simply going to be teleporting inside the city. If you want, you can meet me at the church.
Oh,
You
no, I'll come with
teleport
you.
People anywhere? I suggest you teleport to the strongest dog.
Can you hear me? Can you
Now,
hear me?
yes.
Blow you now.
Brother.
Okay.
Light does state, right then. Regardless of any of that, you're more than welcome to join me. That being the case, though. He just basically... He doesn't remove his mask, but he does basically state, If you're all ready to go, I am more than willing to take you there. That being the case, I'd rather not, but it'd be problematic if I don't bring you along. Are you all ready?
Yes.
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 Maybe.
Maybe.
Probably.
Leave.
So, Ray, you're not disguised.
Like to go find the dog.
Yeah, Ray completely forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm
Ray,
just letting
should
you
we go
know.
find the dog.
Oh,
Why does Ray have to be
Oh,
disguised?
I forgot about our dog.
I'm going into
Yes,
town.
we
Ray is
lost
going-
him
Well,
last time.
Yeah, we remember. They hate me.
No,
Remember, I was
well,
a.
Oh no, we lost the person that can make you disguised.
Yeah, I know.
no.
I think I have a disguise kit too.
The
I mean-
Kingdom of
Oh,
By myself.
The Kingdom of
Yeah, but-
Frost does not like Ray. The kingdom you're going to, you don't know. You didn't ask questions,
Oh.
which is why Light said, "Hey, you guys ready to go?" And you guys are like, "Yeah." No need to ask for a few questions. So Ray, if you're going to
I
a
just
place that
assumed he
doesn't
was
like
up.
you, well then you're in trouble. You
Yep.
did come to this area not disguised, which does mean that they know like, more or less how you look or how you normally look, other than with the mask on. That being the case, though, it's just a concern of, yep, I forgot.
Yep.
But
Oh,
the DM
yeah.
didn't.
Yep. Nope.
What if you took
Yep.
off your armor?
Well, the thing is, in game, I wouldn't. Unless someone reminded me, I wouldn't know. So it's happening.
Okay, I don't know anything, so.
Yeah.
Light then simply begins to chant something in Celestial. And Ray, I want you to go ahead and roll the history.
Ooh,
Rest in peace, Ray.
I know.
The lumberyard.
Oh, wait, this town.
Wait, this is our very first town.
This is your very first
Oh.
town.
My house is here.
Something
I
about the-
have
I'd like to visit the
plus
jail.
5 on history, and I still got a 10.
something about the voice sounds familiar, but other than that, you really don't know. You've heard Celestial before. You've seen it being used at the church. You saw it being used whenever someone says a prayer, things like that. But something about the wording seems familiar, but that's about it.
Is your girlfriend here?
We're not all the way back home.
You're not all the way back home. You're like there. You just need to go and go the direction you're heading. But Light did mention a church. So once there, Light does remove their mask, revealing this man.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Damn, Daniel.
Damn.
Pretty.
Damn.
Yay!
Wow. You're
and-
one of the best humans I've seen.
Oh no.
You look much
He's
prettier
off.
than I thought you did.
yeah, you look like a girl.
I suppose I have been called that before. Prettier, look like a girl. That's more than fair.
You're not actually a girl?
No, I just have
Oh.
this face. Part celestial.
Fucking
Attractive.
ASMR born,
slightly less than me.
I suppose. I am
you-
currently the patriarch or father of the clergy here. Which Ray, you immediately remember that once removing the mask, this is the dude that runs your church.
Oh, wait, have I met him before then?
You've
'Cause I've
seen
been
them
here for a
around,
while.
but Ray, being the secluded person that they are, like notices them but pays them no mind. Has heard their sermons but pays them no heed. They
Yeah.
are someone you would be familiar with if you truly believed in the word of the church or the gods.
Yeah,
don't.
I don't believe him at all. But
Uh,
I've been
Oh,
around.
but is this someone you've heard about? Ironically, his true name isn't that much different from Light. It's Bright. Clever name schemes are clever. Looking towards you, Ray, they know you. Like, whether or
Oh.
not you interact with them, they know you. So they haven't said anything. They haven't done anything towards you, acted any differently. Either they.
I would immediately be like, oh, right. I didn't expect to see you here. Are you also wanting the old gods back?
Ooh.
Whether back or not, they have been here far longer than you or I.
Oh, of course.
What about me?
I mean, I hate the current gods, so I mean, works in my favor.
Right.
Oh.
He does put
Oh.
he doesn't put his mask back on, but I needed it over his face so I could move it. Bright then looks towards you, and then simply states, "Whether our viewpoints are the same or different, I am seeking something further beyond my current lineage and what the gods currently are able to do."
I'm fine with that. I'm in all support of this. So.
Right. Now then, you're
What
all
is our mission? What are we looking for?
looking for here is have already been obtained by my own team. It has just been placed here in my temple. So in
Oh.
that regard, I am heading over there to acquire it. You may stay here and do whatever you may need, either to investigate anyone that is currently entering the town to potentially stop me, or the like, but you are more than welcome to, as you put it, get to know me a little bit better.
Oh,
Hired us to
real-
protect you, so we
real
gotta
quick
follow.
thing. Does Kathy know about all this?
Of course she does. It was her
Betrayal.
all along. It was her all along.
She does not.
Damn. That would be a plot twist.
Wonder what her opinion on the matter would be.
Wait.
Yes.
I'm having a moment of thought. Okay.
That was quick.
That
Yes.
looks good on you, Becky.
So, Light, Bright, whatever your name is, Light, Bright,
Bright light. Bright light.
I would like to say one thing. We're pretty famous. Two, we're known for completing our jobs. Now,
We
the
were probably
very rare
wanted here.
case we didn't would be in this town. And it might have been for a job to stop y'all, but now we're working for y'all. So, should we be worried walking around here as potential, I don't know, traitors? Plus, I
As
stole a
you
lot of stuff
say
here.
that. uh. Oh wait. Ray's already here.
I'm gonna disguise myself.
It's too late for that.
Yeah,
Oh, damn.
it is too late.
Instead of deciding to say, "Yeah, we'll go with you," well, Tempest did. The guards begin to not surround you, but begin to shout out and state, "They're over here! We found them!"
Oh shit,
We're back from the future.
Oh wait, fuck everybody, I forgot. Also, Dan shot poison at that one girl's face. It was not good.
Forgot about that.
You hear another guard coming from the north then states, "Lieutenant Opal, we found the perpetrators!" And
Father Bright,
What
you
about
better
the
get us
poison?
out of here.
Tempest goes up to Bright, and she's just like, "So you're powerful in this city, right?"
I'll distract them.
powerful, but disguised.
Tell them we've repented.
I just wonder if maybe we'll have to do a jailbreak later on, or if maybe we can convince them to let them go. I don't know.
They disappeared. I distracted them.
No, that was me accidentally moving them.
Nice job, Dan.
Then they
I'll
reappear.
distract them again.
As you try to continue to distract them, Opa just looks toward you guys. She then activates. You see that this is new. You see
I'm
a
waving
red
at her.
gem, blue gem, and a green gem on their left chest plate area. And she touches the green gem, and immediately a weird field of green energy begins to surround them.
Whoa.
And then Opa looks towards your team as Ray begins to wave.
Yeah, I'm just waving, and like a friendly wave, not like a I'm about to run wave.
Me
Help,
too.
we've been kidnapped by these humans.
Dan, Opa just pretty much just straight up ignores you. She's dealt with you. She knows what you're about. Looking towards your team, looking towards Ray, and then looking towards Father Bite, she does state, can you all come with me to the knight's orders?
Yes, of course.
It's been a long time. We got so lost.
Oh my god. You wouldn't believe what has happened in all the amount of time. Like,
Yeah,
This was-
surprisingly a lot has happened.
You wouldn't believe it. It was a lot.
You guys have been here before?
We freed slaves.
I'm from here.
Micah,
I'm from here. I live
Micah's
at the
lost
jail.
his mind.
Right.
From here. Vale.
Opal begins to like either an elementary school teacher or maybe a mom, like claps really loudly so you guys would stop talking, and basically,
I apologize.
and then basically states, "Right then, you can discuss it when we're at the knight's quarters." If you
Yes,
join
ma'am.
me."
Wait, Opal, before we go, can we get something to eat? I am not lying. It has
She
been...
just straight up points at Dan. Dan, that involves you as well.
Who?
Uh,
I've just been here the whole time. I am totally normal.
It's
This is
willfully
my
or in
wife.
chains. She
my
shouts.
wife.
Dan, unfortunately, with this person, you straight up shot acid at her. She knows you're a very, very persuasive liar. She doesn't believe you.
Persuasion.
Even if your lie is very, very good, she does straight up not believe you. Like, you spat in her face. You've lied to her. You've lied to her. You've lied to her. I think you accidentally almost attacked her once. She just straight up doesn't like you. Even if she believes your story is true, which she does not, that's a very good lie, though. 17. The woman looks towards you, and the random woman
She's
you picked
slightly
out,
confused.
she's slightly confused, but trying to maybe help out someone that might be in danger. Like, puts her arms around you and then goes, "That's right, honey. You've been here all 5 years of our marriage."
My God, I don't know what to believe
Dan was
anymore.
married? How
Yes.
did he get married?
Opal just straight up does not believe you. You persuaded the crowd, but not her. So once again, she just shout out, "Willingly or in chains, Dan."
Right. Okay. It's fine. Honey, I'll be home for dinner. Never mind.
I'm surprised you didn't try to run.
Can't die this soon. Oh, I can't even play dead.
Dan, you've already died before. Literally today.
You should have pressed.
I'd come in.
They're right. I can't die.
I guess the one that makes Nara, you're not sure what you signed up for at this point.
No, I'm just going with the flow with everybody.
Like the king assigned you to
What I
make
signed
sure
up
that
for.
everyone was stable enough to do the mission assigned.
And you think Human Man Dan's stable enough to do the freaking mission? Come on.
You realize that was a very tall order, and you are not paid enough to do this.
Exactly.
So there are some speaking terms on that part, but you are eventually sent
Wow.
forth towards the guard tower, or the guardhouse, or the knight's quarter, whichever name they decide to use. Honestly, Opal calls it something else, and
Been
so do
here
other people.
before.
Yes, you have. You've been arrested. Remember,
I lived here.
you've been arrested.
Hello, family.
Oops. They let Father Bright go because they have nothing to do with this.
No, if they
That's
let
not
him
right.
go, and because they haven't seen me either.
That's true. Tempest, you're honestly free to go. If you decide to go with Bright, you're more than welcome to. Unfortunately, Micah, unless you're involved with the actual crime that they've seen and or heard about, police generally don't just pick you up out of nowhere. Sometimes they do, but those are considered bad cops. Opal's a good cop.
Is she now?
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
We have seen nothing to contradict that
For now.
for now. For now. Opal does look towards the current guard in the area, then states, "All right, have people here that need to answer a few questions. They'll be heading towards the Captain Vice's room. I'm gonna go ahead and get the third party here. You guys head towards the right door and then continue on before exiting the area. Go north. Basically, this door."
Okay. I'm flattered you guys modeled the armor after me. Thank you.
Some of the guards just wave at Dan. He's been arrested enough. In fact, I think we started this campaign Dan half arrested.
Yep.
We did.
Yes, I lived here.
Lives.
Is
I
your
made a
friends?
rat friend here.
I made a rat
Yeah.
friend. I stopped my family from drowning at the dam. They're fish, but they still ain't drowned.
I
Can't
think,
drown.
I think you just killed fish, Dan, like twice now. Opal does head out to collect the third party, which he has mentioned before. Tempest, do you go with them? Or do you just say, nah, I'm going to bail?
Well, I would have gone with
Oh.
priest guy and tried
Yeah,
to convince
because-
him to break him out.
Well,
Okay, cool. Tempest, then you are... I'm going to go with you then, since you're the Lone Ranger in all this. Unfortunately, I did not think you would try to ask... I don't know why I didn't think you would try to ask questions. Maybe because you guys don't.
yeah.
Well, except for Micah, that's about it.
Except for
I
Micah.
resemble that remark.
Of all the towns we could have gone to, I would have never guessed.
Except for Micah, no one really asks questions, which is fair. So Father
Okay.
Bright does bring Tempest to the temple because the rest of the team got arrested. Well, maybe not arrested, but currently going to be questioned. Father Bright does bring you inside the temple. While you head over there, Tempest, you do see a very pretty, more or less humanoid-looking woman currently giving a sermon to about a dozen or so people in the courtyard where the grave site currently is. Everyone does seem to be wrapped in attention. Every word listened to, and when you listen to a part of it, it does bring you some type of joy. She's talking about death and the resemblance of that of life, reincarnation, rebirth, the quantitative value of life itself, and how it continues on even after it extinguishes from their own body. The way she says it and the way she speaks it gives you hope. It gives you joy, and it does bring sorrow, but it does also bring light. If Father Bright doesn't believe anything he says, or maybe he does, but not to the extent that this woman does, she alone brings light into this area. But that's neither here or there, because you have no idea who they are.
Okay, so we're gonna go get them eventually, right?
Yes, I do need them, to protect me and the artifact.
Okay, good. Just making sure, because we just met and all, but they're my friends, and I'm not gonna leave them behind.
Of
so.
course. I wouldn't expect you to. That being the case, though. I suppose welcome to the temple.
What sort of god is this for? What religion is this?
It's a temple run and governed by various sects of varying gods of light and life. The one I pertain to is that of Sol, the sun god.
Okay,
One,
that's cool.
a god of life, order, and splenditude.
Cool.
Quite. He then begins to...
Apparently I'm my patron is. I don't remember.
As you look through the files of, what's my patron again? Bright then begins to mess with things in the current area. He begins to write something in Celestial on the marble stone of this statue filigree of a woman adorned in what appears to be very fine white cloth fabrics. That of a cleric with weird gold bindings around their entire arm. Do you speak Celestial?
No, I don't.
Okay, I don't know. If you find someone that speaks Celestial, you could probably figure out what these symbols or scribes or perhaps. But as soon as he's done, you then see part of it being written over and another part written over on top of these two Celestial scribes sections. And then like at the temple, a small section of it begins to move away, revealing what appears to be a very big box, enough for a person to carry, but not enough for them to, also attack and fight. So this is probably why he needs bodyguards. But he does take it in hand, a very large chest in tow. And as soon as he removes it, the weight of it like releases a hinge, and the weird stone begins to set back in place. Bright puts it on his back after some jerry-rigging rope system, and then some chain soon after around his chest area. All right then. It does seem I have what I needed to acquire here.
Okay. So now we go get our friends and then we go back.
If you'd like.
What's the alternative?
Did mention getting to know me a little bit better.
Oh yeah, you know. So is Father your first name or?
It is not. It is a sex him. Bright does look towards you in this state. It is not. It is a title given to me by the. It is considered one that currently holds the highest rank within the temple.
Oh.
Yes.
Are there other fathers of different gods?
Various. Some lead towards fighting, anger. Others lead towards more enjoyable means, and others still towards work and jubilation. The
What do you
gods.
lean towards besides light?
I myself lean towards more a alternative means. At one point, I did worship Sol, still do, in fact. But the problem being is that they did not continue to do what they said they would, bringing forth their own guidance and light within the world, but deciding to not veer it towards anyone or everyone. Instead, only choosing a select few, rather than bringing their whole blessing onto everyone. They only chose those willing to accept Sol, and even then still further down those lines, only those willing to accept him and embrace him completely. Only in that era did I see the misgivings that brought forth that line of thinking.
Yeah, I had a similar situation with, local government and things like that. People with power, they just forget all the people who helped them get there.
Quite true. Which is why I decided to help out in this endeavor. To make sure that we can use a different strength to get the message across. And help out as much as we can.
What's the message?
To bring light into everyone's life.
Like light or metaphorical light?
I suppose metaphorically. There are many of those that live in the underground, like the Drow, the Durgar, and those like them. But to bring light into their lives, to show them a better way, to give them a better way. That is why I work the way I work. I still believe in Sol. I just intend to allow everyone to see the light.
Okay. Cool.
Tempest, this is sounding more and more like a cult.
Yeah, it's sounding more and more like a cult. I don't say out loud.
I like this cult.
Like, the message is nice enough, but the way he's implicating it, it's like...
It's not nice.
It's not nice. It's like,
No.
yeah, I'm going to show them the light, but no one's asking for it. It's like he's not giving them a choice. It's like, I am going to show you whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Because it's something
His
I
light,
believe
not
is
everyone.
true.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. So, what is this artifact that we've just picked up?
I suppose you need to look at it since you will be guarding it. He does remove the hinge system, and then looking inside, you do see what appear to be bracers. Golden armband, similar to, ironically enough, the statue you currently see before you. Wrapped around beyond the point, all the way up to the shoulder area, and the other shoulder area in turn. Looking towards this, he does state, these bracers have been a sacred treasure of many beings. After some time, we did figure out that they at one point, were within the grasp of someone that should not have had them. So we removed it from them. They themselves give you the strength of the fallen maiden. Simple enough.
Who's the fallen maiden?
He does look up and looking at the statue itself. No longer looking towards you, but still stating the information. But looking at the statue. The fallen maiden was someone long before I was ever born. Someone that fell from grace, given the ancient blood that they once held. That of angels, and that of someone that since should have died. Someone that fell from grace. A fallen ASMR, if you will. Because that is what they were. But they never stopped. Never continued to do their work. While they did fall from grace, they continued to climb up from the ground and continue to soar into the sky. They continued to do their work even after falling from the gods' graces, and even still beyond that point as well. Their strength was known to many, and in turn gave and bore witness to these items. They would grant you her strength, her cunning, her very core nature of someone that is willing to do what needs to be done. Someone strong in the resolve. And someone, quite frankly put, from legend, could punch a mountain to the other side of the world if need be.
Sounds like me.
Sounds like Dan.
I've done it many times.
So all these things, is that what you're trying to do? You're trying to bring her back?
No. She
But all these things
fell.
that you're gathering are like clothing, like there were shoes and there's bracers. Are you trying to build a person out of these things?
In a sense. The items themselves were forged from an ancient armor. The bracers of the fallen maiden were part of that fallen armor set. And the fallen armor was from the ancient primordial we are bringing back. Each piece, each item was from this armor set. Each one holds a piece of their core.
Who's the primordial? Who are you trying to bring back?
It does not matter.
No,
Our
it
leader
does.
has already chosen which one to bring back.
Oh, so you don't know.
It's the king of their species. The one that rules above them. The one that fought against the gods. And it took their strength and those of their created kin to bring them down. In this age of where the gods only half give their will and their strength to the world, well, let's just say they have been far too lenient in certain scopes of things and allowed their grip on the world to be far, far looser than it should be.
Okay, so why don't we go get our friends from jail?
I suppose we should bring your friends back. And you head over. With this weirdo. Tempest, I'm surprised you just saw that.
What?
I'm surprised you just saw that message.
Oh no, I saw it a while ago, but I was like, yeah, no, that's not happening.
He is handsome. Pretty, even.
I thought he was a girl. He was very pretty.
Mm-hmm. But not a good guy. Looking towards you, some of the guards does stand near you and does state reporting in.
Yes, I'd like to explain everything.
Go ahead and go through. We've already been given the reprieve. Do you guys go into Vice's
can you scoot over?
Okay, I'm gonna scoot this way.
Yeah, can you? I think we need to
Excuse
fit-
me, sir.
We need to fit one
excuse me?
more. So yeah, just stepping over you. Just stepping,
Okay.
okay. Hey.
Long time no see. You're looking good.
Oh, wait, no, they didn't. The others didn't come in.
Oh.
No, I'm gonna just crawl over you, Micah. I'm just oh, I got lost under you. Okay, there we go. Oh, nope. No, I need you to back up. We forgot Dan.
Oh my god.
Hello?
Yeah, can you just go? Oh, thanks.
Uh,
Oh, wait, no, I need to go out
2,
first.
3.
Ray, can you please stop?
I'm trying to get out. Okay, Dan.
Oh my god.
You just
Dan,
see a guard
stuck
bringing
in
Dan
the
out of the armory. This one with you.
These men stole my knives.
Wait, you stole his knives?
He stole my knives.
Anyways,
This is my
Dan,
room. Those
come
are my
on.
knives.
Dan. Well, we can do that later. So we can solve that later.
I'm going.
Uh,
I'll be back.
You just hear like a door lock.
Because you'll get knives in your eyes.
Wait, what?
No, nothing.
Well, I think we're
Eventually, you guys are able to make it to Vince's office. Vince, looking towards the group, does state, all right, it does seem that everyone's here, or at least currently from your party. Well then, unfortunately the king is currently busy, so it has been delegated to me to deal with the situation at hand.
Aren't you gonna ask about Raugurk?
Yeah. You do not care about him.
I literally just started this meeting and I had yet to ask any questions. Of course I'm going to go through everything.
It didn't seem like that was a priority. But okay, go
When
on.
you look at me, do you see more man or more fit?
What's the king doing?
Everyone be quiet.
Ruling the kingdom?
We rule the kingdom for a short period of time.
Congratulations.
I don't want to have to talk about this twice and tell him all the great things we've done. So he should be here.
Well, not here, but in a larger room.
Let's let Vince finish.
Immediately, Vince is like super annoyed. Would you guys just go back and forth until Opal does bring in the third party, which is Quinn, a man we
Quinn!
haven't seen for quite some time.
Quinn!
I
Right.
forgot you were gone.
Who?
All right,
I will try to reach for the cat to pet it.
cat still doesn't like you. So watch your hand away. Looking towards Vince, Opal does state, all right, I brought in the third party. Good luck. Vince does state, don't you want to hear any of this? No, rather not deal with them if you don't have to. You're on your own.
Opal. And I wave.
Waves, but immediately just leaves. Vince sighs. Then looks towards your team. All right, then it does seem that just about everyone in your party is here. As mentioned beforehand, you did
Not
mention.
everybody. We did lose somebody.
As mentioned beforehand, you did mention that Rock is unable to attend, and I would like to ask why.
He was turned into dust.
Million
Literal
pieces.
dust. It was insane.
Find all the
Just
pieces.
disappeared
I
in
have
front of our
never-
eyes.
Ever seen anything like it?
Uh,
It's sad.
Quinn just looks at you guys in shock because he wasn't there.
I would
Yeah,
I would like to
one
take
of the
graveyard
people-
dust out of my pocket though and put it on the middle table.
Oh yeah, he had that.
Say Raugurk.
Ben, you kept that? Oh,
He stole it
Yes,
from the
I kept them
goblin
close.
graveyard, but no one knows that
Oh
today.
my god.
Yeah. Dan just does that, and Vince just says, "Please take that off my desk."
Okay, back in my pocket.
Oh, right.
Where are your pockets?
You're on his human legs.
I'm just gonna say Dan has a weird
Sticks to the
belt that has
Lost
just
hands.
random pockets. Anyways, Vince just looks towards your team, and does everyone tell him what happened so far? He's already been
I would
brought up to
like-
speed up to the point when Quinn has left. Does everyone
I would-
tell him what has
If
happened, or
Becky-
does people omit some things?
I would like
Becky
to.
knew
I would
my-
like to tell him my side of the story.
Do you make yourself like more impressive than everyone else, I'm assuming?
I would just like to make sure it doesn't look like I did anything wrong.
So you're omitting any crimes you may have committed.
What crimes? I would just like to just say basically, our mission is going perfectly.
I need more details than
on
that.
that one.
Perfect. Even better than planned.
Again, I need more context than that, other than
Oh.
the mission is proceeding as planned.
Not only, get this, have we infiltrated the organization, and this is after we closed the gate 75%. I would say we infiltrated the evil organization that y'all have been somewhat looking for, because they did kill a few of your men, but we accidentally got taken over by a devil person who kind of
Not evil, a chaotic neutral at that.
chaotic neutral. But not only that, we've pretty much revived an old god.
And why, might I ask, you're trying to revive an old god?
Well, I don't currently like the current.
So
god.
we can not revive it?
They're going to kill us if we don't revive it.
Yeah, we really had no choice, but like now that we're in deep, we have the ability to stop them from reviving it.
Philosophical means of whether you care for the gods or not. I'd rather not have a group of individuals that have an immense amount of power of a god out there.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. We can stop it for 5,000 gold.
Quite literally just said you're helping them attain this.
I am.
Well,
They're forcing us to help
Quite
them.
literally couldn't do it with that.
Ray
really
literally
supposed to
just
be.
stated they're helping them.
Well, I'm not really on the group's mindset. I'm kind of just here.
And how, pray tell, are they forcing you?
They're going to kill us.
Yeah, they
gonna-
definitely would kill us. That
They killed me.
that is a fact.
Dan, show him the dust.
And show them the
dust
dust.
back from another pocket. I put dust on the table.
That would yes. Pretty persuasive.
Vince just casts prestidigitation on the desk and like makes the dust disappear.
Ogre.
But babies,
We did free slaves.
We did do that. We became kings for like a split second before we gave over power.
Where exactly
You know,
did you
that's-
go?
that's
This
the
kingdom
evil
has no
king.
slaves.
Well,
I mean,
we
we
also
moved
kind of
to
gave the
town.
kingdom to an evil demon, but I mean that's not here or there.
we were in a town for 2 weeks, and we basically changed their entire government and got rid of slavery. Now, you know what that town's name was? Micah?
It was Micah?
No, Micah. Why don't you tell them the name of the town we were in for 2 weeks? Take it away, Micah.
Micah, you don't know because you guys never asked for the name of the capital.
Okay, Ray, how about you?
But it was Andy.
Ray,
I
take
remember
it.
That.
Come on.
It's West.
It was it West?
Anybody know the name of the town we were in for 2 weeks?
It was a desert. Let's just
By
start naming.
sand creatures. It
Just
was by
start
some
naming
sand creatures.
deserts, and
Must
then
have been.
I will.
The bad
I'll
guys
say yes
know.
or no.
The bad guys know.
it was the sand one with the slave.
Yeah, the sand one with the slave market.
There were about
And the gold
200
mine.
at this
And gold
point.
mine.
Let's just start going through them, and then I'll say which one, if it's yes or no.
I like how you say, just name them all, and then I'll name one that I don't know.
I heard it once.
You might have.
Come back. to it.
As a knock rings in the doorway, Vince just looks and then states, "Who is it?" And then Father Bright does state, "It is Father Bright, and I brought along here a companion of mine. May we come in? I'm a little busy right
Yes,
now.
You can
I'm
squeeze
afraid it
on
does
in.
involve the current predicament at hand."
There's no room. Oh, get on the table. Okay.
on the table.
Bright, real quick. Where is Goblin Mom from? Need to know the name of the town.
I'm afraid
technically, the
I don't know
town
who you're talking
West.
about.
The Goblin Mom.
Uh, I'm sorry.
Everyone looks around like wait, everyone knows Goblin Mom, right?
Who?
Moonchild.
I don't deal
He
with
said her name
goblins.
was.
Yes, Goblin Mom.
Moonchild.
What?
You don't deal with goblins.
All right.
Tempest. Tempest. What town were we in?
Yeah, what town?
I would have known the town because
You would
I
have.
jobbed there separately.
Yeah. You know the capital of Dust, the kingdom itself, is known as. It does. It didn't say. I'm looking through my notes because it never had to open this section. Oh, ironically, it's named Storm.
Oh, yeah,
It's named Storm in the Kingdom of Dust.
oh, yeah, that one. What was it?
We were there for quite a while.
You know, Dust Storm. Get it?
Yeah. Get it. In the desert.
Honestly, I think that was my naming scheme for it. All right.
As you can see,
Wait, the capital.
it's unbelievable.
What? Yeah,
You-
we were the kings of the capital. We ruled it for like a split second, but we gave it the power over to some random people. A random person from the stadium, actually.
True,
Hope
the
she's doing good. I have high hopes for her.
Butcher's daughter, actually.
Yeah.
All right. At this point, Vincent just writes something on the desk that he has, and then he just begins to push it in the ground. If anyone does know Draconic, you can see what he wrote down. It is the spell known as Mold Earth, and he's basically just pushing the desk in front of him into the earth underneath him. He's not just like super strong. He's just casting a spell. All right, everyone come
Why is-
inside, and someone bring him down.
Where'd you
Dan,
go?
where'd you run off
I'm
to?
over here.
Where'd
I
the
left.
where'd the desk go?
You left. Where are you going?
Sneaky. I'm standing with the people who look like me. We all look the same. We stand the same.
All right. Eventually, a guard does bring you back to the group. Did you lose someone again? Vince
My
just
fam-
looked heavily annoyed. Looks towards Dan. Dan, come in here, or we're gonna have to arrest you again.
He's the slippery one.
Can't arrest me if I'm already in jail, but hello.
You got stuck in the Feywild for a while.
Yeah, we went to the Feywild.
Did I mention we went there twice?
Yeah, we met the queen twice.
She was very nice.
I had a helper from there too, but
All right.
thought we were.
So, do you guys just tell Vice what exactly happened, or do you omit anything?
Ray would.
Okay.
So unless someone
Seems
stops Ray,
unbelievable. I would.
like Ray is just like gonna overwhelm him with everything.
All the
that
info.
has happened.
Mhm.
It's gonna be a 5-hour session
uh,
because it's Ray.
2 hours later, Ray giving the whole song and dance filigree information. Vince does listen to it. Sometimes people do pick in, like Becky sometimes saying, "Oh no, I killed that person. You're welcome, by the way." And other times Dan just comes in and goes, "And yeah, and then I became king, and then decided to free all the people except for that one guy who I found at the store, and I really wanted him." Things like that. Eventually, Ray does give the whole entire speech, and then Vice just looks towards Nara, the one assigned to your team. And then states, "Is all of this true?"
A little bit. It seems like they like to make it a little bit more dramatic than it actually was.
Well, I can believe your word out of the word of just about everyone here. Quinn does state, "I already told you my part. I said just about everyone here. You, Nara, and Father Bright are the exceptions. That being the case, though, it does seem that you're doing your job, more or less. I prefer it that you don't join the other side, but it does seem you're getting closer to things. If they are trying to bring back some ancient deity to rule the world or change things, I would like to know what exactly is going on. You made mention of a ruler between these 4 generals. I would like to know who they are before you bring them all down. If you can bring them all down before then, even better. But I would like to know the face of the enemy we currently, face. That being the case, though, is there anything else you've omitted?
Lion.
I was a
I've
leader
died
once.
I
You guys
died
just had
5
this all
times.
with Father Bright in the room? One of the
Sorry?
people in the organization that this group is trying to take down?
No, so that is something. So I would have admitted is what has just recently happened with
Mhm.
Bright.
I assume you
Because I
guys would have
wouldn't- yeah, I
taken Father
wouldn't-
Bright out of the equation.
Yeah, I wouldn't have put Kathy in danger from the capital, so I
Mhm.
would have admitted.
That's what I
right?
assume you would do.
Isn't Father Bright going to be like, hey, you guys are actually working against us, how dare you?
You don't see him like change his rapport. He still has the box on his back. That hasn't changed. He's still carrying it with him. But his like attitude towards you has not shifted or altered. He seems to be a man that carries many faces, and the current one is calmness.
Insight check.
Okay. You can't really read him, but it doesn't register as, oh, you guys are working for the enemy, slash, maybe not. I'm gonna kill you. It's more like, all right, this is how you likely got involved in the first place. Let's see how it plays out. More or less. You don't really know. Can't really read him that well. He doesn't seem tempered or angry or anything like that. And since Ray did state they're gonna omit that current section, Father Bright's name and what the reason you're in town for is not currently known. So Vice does state after you guys stated anything to add, and you guys said I was a king once, I led once, I was a kingdom of fish people at one point, probably Dan. Vince does state, right then. Then stick close to them. If you can take down the generals, that's great, but I would need the information of the ruler first. If you cannot manage to do that, or if your lives are ever in any peril or danger, make sure you get out of the equation before it becomes the last equation you do. Am I clear? If I'm not, get out of the situation before you die.
Don't die doing math. Got it.
Already
Preferably.
been there.
Right. You see a sigh of pain when you say that. Vincent states, right then. As the king has
Are we
inscribed...
free? Are we clear of all our wrongdoings now?
As I have mentioned, the king has decided to make me do this part of the work. Right now, it has been deemed you have been cleared of your charges, but I would like you to continue to work on the current topic at hand. If you decide not to, well, then you're more than willing to not do so. If I'm not clear, that makes perfect sense, because that was a terrible sentence. That's me at a game. If you decide not to continue this work, then you're more than welcome to not. But if you decide to, the reward will be paid in full. That being the case, though, your reward for the current mission at hand has now and will now be divided between you. He does bring out 500 gold and puts it on the table. Those of you that have newly entered into this gaggle are more than welcome to take a cut. It doesn't seem you knew exactly what you were getting yourself into. Probably saying this to Tempest.
Yep, that's accurate. Is that 500 for me?
Divided between all of you.
Oh, okay.
At any rate,
Can we make it 600? It's easier to divide that way.
I see no issue with that. He brings out another 100 gold. And thank you, Micah. That is honestly easier. And probably the number I was going with, but I just had 500 on here. Vince then states, now then, that being the case, does anyone decide to extricate themselves from the mission at hand?
Whoopsies.
What does that word mean?
Remove yourselves from the mission.
would like to pause and decide at a later date.
What happens if I remove myself from the mission?
Then you're no longer going to be paid for the rest of the mission, but you will be safer in the care of wherever you intend to go, and no longer a fugitive in the Kingdom of Isle.
Where's the Kingdom of Isle?
Just looks down, looks at you.
But you just said we were clear.
Yes, within this kingdom at the very least. I cannot do anything for Frost, and looks towards Ray, your predicament.
Yeah, it seems as though everywhere I go.
It's interesting.
Father Bright does state, well, Micah does seem to need a bit of rest. How about we stay in town for about 3 days? I myself must continue my work outside of the town, but I am more than willing to hear and give an ear to those not yet deciding on their course of life. 3 days, I am more than willing to stay here, and 3 days is more than fair for these fine folk to decide the path that they must follow. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Vince? Sorry, Captain Vince. Looking towards Bright, Vince does state, I believe that's more than fair. Alright then, you'll all have 3 days to decide whether you decide to continue on the mission at hand and put your lives in peril. And if you decide to, we'll be paid justly. If you decide not to, there's no shame in it, but you will then be free to walk among us without the need, unless, looks towards Dan, you break the law again without the worry of being arrested on the spot.
Wow.
How much are you planning on
Easy.
paying us?
The total sum that the king has governed is dependent on the job you do, but the current low value is standing at around 5,000 gold.
Each?
I do not know the entire metric, but I believe each, yes. And that is on the low end, depending on what you do.
What? So, Ralgrak's gone.
Points at the desk where the dust. Oh wait, the desk's gone. Just...
What about his share?
It'd be divided
No.
between the group that is current.
Oh,
If you can find Ralgrak's family, we'll be dividing it between them as well.
oh, we didn't talk that much.
Would anyone in the room be able to estimate what a bad person doing this exact same thing but the other way would probably pay? I don't know. Anyone want to take a guess?
Vince just
Vince?
looks at you.
Right?
I have no idea. Father Bright looks towards you and goes, I suppose they might be willing to sum up something similar. That being said, though, I can't honestly tell. And Quinn then just looks towards you, Becky, and goes, Becky, are you sure you haven't gone too far in the deep end?
Oh yeah, Becky's definitely there. I'm not yet, but Becky.
I might be pretty there. I've made so much money. It's hard to think. I didn't have much success before leaving on this mission, and now it's just like, ooh, I don't have to steal random things from a shop now. I can just, steal kingdoms and sell them and make lots of money.
Vince just looks towards you. Right. 3 days before you decide to do what you decide to do. But your names have been cleared. The king has advised me that you are no longer being targeted. That being the case, though, don't break any laws while you're here. I'd rather not have my men come after you.
I can't speak for Dan, and we all know that's true. So can you just not hold what he does against us?
Not as a whole, I will not.
Okay.
As a half.
I don't even like that.
Your actions are your own. Unless you're just actively working as a group, you'd only be held responsible for your own misjudgment.
Gotcha.
What happened to our other guy? Ralgurg.
Because we spit in the wrong direction.
Right. Do you mind leaving my office now? I can see why the king decided not to see you.
Do you mind leaving my bedroom?
Is this your bedroom?
And
Yes,
it's
thank
like he
you.
lived here. Oh. Up. 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 Up.
Micah, you're gonna have to.
Oh, here, I'll move for you. Quinn moves to the side.
But Micah, I need. There we go. Oh, whoop.
No, yeah.
This just levitates and
I'm just gonna go this way.
Okay.
Okay. This way.
Eventually, Vince just shouts at you,
Okay.
"Get out of my office!"
Bye again.
Go back up and around.
Micah, I
Glad
need
we
you to
were
move.
hired
You're
again.
You're just in the
Just
doorway.
going.
Just a group of just pure incompetent people.
Where am I?
My people! Oh no.
Eventually, you're all somehow able to make it back outside. Some of the guards do basically just push you out of the area.
There.
They're like, just go. And then go back to their work.
Wow.
I planned that perfectly.
Good job, everybody.
They think still working for them. And we got
Becky.
paid!
Becky, your question about what might someone else on the other side pay for the same exact thing was genius.
I know, I was trying to basically haggle up a higher price. Because, like, 5,000 seems pretty low for saving the world. Or saving the world from their perspective. Isn't that right? Like, Bright?
Bright just looks towards you and politely chuckles. I suppose that could be a way of viewing things. That being the case, though, we pay you for each mission you do. If you decide to complete the mission and revive an ancient one, you're more than willing to do so, and you'll be more than rewarded for it.
So, guys, what's our plan from here?
I'm gonna go. I don't know.
So we're staying here for 3 days until we figure things out?
I bet you Ray's going to a brothel.
Definitely not a
Ray,
brothel.
you like to go
Literally the
brotheling?
opposite side. Opposite of a brothel.
Father Bright does state, right. Looks towards Ray and then looks towards the rest of the group. I will head towards my temple. That being the case, you have now made sure I am here for about 3 days, including this one. So if you do decide to alter your route, you know where I'll be at. And if you do decide to change the plan at hand, well, who's to say? People around you might just get hurt. But you didn't hear that from me.
That was scripted.
Good chat, Father. Thanks.
That's
Fine.
Very wise.
As soon as he's out of earshot, I'm gonna be like, guys, this dude is creepy. He wants to, bring light to the entire world, whether they want it or not.
Did you
Light's a
sex
good
him?
thing.
What kind of light?
Did I what? I'm sorry?
Just asking. He's kind
Did I
of
what?
cool. Sex him.
Oh, no, I didn't check to see what gender he was. That's what you're talking
get
about,
it.
right? You like
Yep.
you sex a bird?
Yep.
Yeah. No,
Just
I
like
didn't.
that. Cool.
No, but I don't think we should be helping him, guys. He does not seem like he's got some good intentions at heart. Or maybe he thinks he does,
just
but it just sounds
Has
like
a very
bad
convincing
idea.
face. I would kill for that face. I'd steal that face. I'd just
You
paste
could
it
steal his
right
face
on my
if you
face.
wanted to. Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
you could.
Is that possible?
It is within
also,
the realm of
It's possible.
possibility.
Everything's possible.
I disagree
You
with you.
cast
I
some healing
wholeheartedly
magic on
agree
it.
with him.
You agree with him?
Oh yes.
But
Definitely do.
you want to give things to everybody whether they want them or not?
Yes.
You want everybody
no,
to feel
yes.
the power of the gods whether they want it or not?
Yes, at this point I don't really believe that people should be making their own decisions or are capable of it.
Wow, that seems pretty drastic.
You don't think that you're capable of making your own
Very
decisions?
hard turn.
I may not be.
Well, then, Ray, we're going to make it for you. The guy is a
And
bad
Ray,
guy.
I don't think
I mean,
that
you're no god.
Ray, I
if
don't
a
think
god
that you
came down
are.
to earth and just, straight told me what I'm doing wrong,
But
I think
Ray,
I'd believe him.
you just said that you don't have any faith that you're capable of making your own choices. So how do you even know that this is a choice you can make?
I mean, the hindsight of, a all-powerful creature that all the other gods had to turn against to kill. I mean, I wouldn't mind.
Sounds like a tyrant, don't you think?
Maybe.
Well,
Maybe.
yes.
Wait,
We've
which
got
one gets me
practice
the
with
most
that.
money?
I'm just
Which
saying
god
that I
has
don't
the
think
most
we should
money?
let this guy. I don't think we should help this guy. I think we should do what we can to sabotage him.
It seems like the most competent person I've been around in probably months.
He's very convincing.
He's creepy.
But very convincing.
But
He's
very
charismatic.
convincing.
He's creepy.
Did you find out what he has that we need?
Yeah, it's a set of
Face.
bracers.
Ooh,
A set of braces.
Bracers, like that go on your arms.
Oh, bracelets.
Yeah.
Here comes Quinn. She's sneaking up on us.
That's a
Quinn's a guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
Pretty boy.
sucks him.
Got tiny
pretty
TV.
boy.
Eventually, Quinn is able to catch up to you guys because you guys were basically thrown out of the office, and Quinn still had stuff to do. So Quinn eventually catches up. Oh, there you are. I thought I lost you for a second there.
Oh, are you tired? I'll take the cat from you so you can rest.
Cat hisses. No, I should be fine. Eventually catching up his breath, he does state, well, it does seem that you are here for a while. Do you have any plans to do anything? If not, well, it has been some time.
It
Well-
has been some time.
It has been some time, correct?
Well, Quinn, I'm gonna have to break it to you, but I don't think most of us knew you were gone.
I knew she was,
Wow.
he was gone.
I knew the cat was gone.
Well,
Of
the cat
course.
girl, she was our favorite, but did.
I
Oh,
miss her.
I'm sorry, Quinn. That probably came out as harsh. You are a very
Hi,
kind person.
I'm Tempest. It's nice to meet you.
Oh,
Quinn,
that's right.
Quinn.
Ralbrook is dead.
Got
Yeah,
Bradford.
how did that happen? You mentioned something about him coming force to force with magic and him disintegrating? That doesn't sound right, though.
Dusted. I'd say dusted.
Dusted. Oh.
I mean,
yeah,
if he's
you have the
dusted,
ashes.
I
right?
was
Oh,
pretty
wait.
dusted. I got the ashes in one of these
Dusted.
pockets.
Oh, you
Sweet.
remember?
They
the-
mix together, though. Like, if you tried bringing them back to life from ashes, it'd be a creepy mix of burnt fish and goblins and ragrock, but it would work.
I don't believe it would. I'm afraid.
But it
When-
could. Why am I holding on to these ashes?
Quinn, have you heard of this group of bad people?
I've heard rumors of them, but not anything concrete.
What have
What would
you
you
heard?
say? What would you say if we could tell you that someone in this organization was a high member of? Oh, Jesus Christ!
Of Jesus
No.
Christ.
Who?
Yeah, no.
Sorry, no.
Jesus Christ.
Was it the Pope?
High member of Jesus Christ.
Christ?
Yes, he's a member of Jesus Christ. No, a high
Member.
member of the town structure that you have here. I mean, what would you say to that?
I would say we need to investigate them and make sure
It's
that
fine.
it don't cause any
It's-
trouble.
No, it's fine. It's fine, Quinn. We got this. We
you-
got this handled.
Wait,
Have you
we
heard
can't
this
tell you
group
yet.
is- Yes.
Quinn,
We
our
have the
group is
choice.
very divided on this.
Quinn, what's your role in this town? Like, what do you do? What's your
Bird.
job?
Investigator. Becky, you
Oh.
were saying something? specific, but I couldn't hear that.
So I'm saying I can't tell you exactly who it is yet because we have to get paid first.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Quinn does state, I'm an investigator. I make sure that things are taken care of and making sure that no one gets out of line. More or less, not a private detective. I am not underneath the kingdom itself, but I do get hired from time to time.
Oh, okay. So you just kind of have everyone's best interest in mind.
Exactly. It's one of the reasons why I was assigned to this mission, and why
And
I decided.
If those best interests didn't align with, the current power structure, what would you do?
That honestly doesn't matter. I'm here to protect the people rather than the power structure, if you will.
Cool.
If
I
someone,
like this guy.
Quinn, what is your opinion on the god?
which one?
Just
Sol,
the
Mera,
gods in general.
the magic gods.
Specifically.
Just all of them
specifically.
combined. How do you think they're doing? Like, if you had to, write them a report card, what would you grade them?
NA, not available. Not every god leans or gives any blessings towards everyone or anyone. The magic one gives their power towards those inclined with magic. The ones of light give growth to those that decide to seek it. The ones of darkness, the same. It all depends on who you're trying to connect
like,
with.
What,
That
what's your
doesn't
idea
mean
of,
that
like,
they're easily and willfully giving their power towards the world itself, but that alone does not mean that they're doing nothing.
of course.
And
That's
what
not
would
to
you
s-
say if someone
Well-
wanted to make those gods give everything to everybody, whether they
Well,
wanted it or
let's
not?
let's just put it in a better term. Like, what if you
It'd be
just
more of a tyrant
combined
rather than
all
a
of the
blessing.
gods together?
That's exactly the word I use.
I mean, agree to disagree on this
That's
one.
a harsh word.
Um,
Can you just talk to any god?
you can potentially, yes, but that doesn't mean that every god will like you or do anything for you. Even the one you worship might not
I-
do anything for you.
Is
My
there a
view on
god
the
of
gods,
greed?
they're there to give you something to look towards, to believe in. They're not there to actually give you anything. They're just living their lives.
In
Doing
essence,
nothing, yes, of course.
there are many practices that believe that our worship is what gives them life, which is why they do some things here and there, but not do everything. If they continue to do everything, then they expend their energy. Other practices believe that they should and try to do everything, but in the end, only mortal hands can help mortal hands.
So you're saying they're hoarding all of that energy and just, kind of gluttonous with it? Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Ray has a point.
No. I'm saying that if we decide to do something in this world, then we should decide to try to do it to better our lives for ourselves.
Mhm.
Try to help
Yeah,
each
yeah,
other. If we
Yeah, but you're not
do have the power of
denying.
a god, then even better, but that does not mean we should rely on the god's strength itself.
Oh,
Just
of course.
Have it be a part of
Exactly.
us.
But I mean, we're not talking
I
about
like-
our actions here. Let's just talk about, strictly the gods' actions. You're not denying that they're hoarding their energy, right?
I don't
guess
know one
that's-
way or the other. I don't speak with many gods. The only one I am connected to is Mistra, the goddess of magic.
Of course.
There's a goddess of magic.
Well, not for long, but we'll see.
That's quite true. If they do get what they desire, then maybe any god is possibly destroyed.
A dead god? Yeah, of course. Yeah.
If that's
Great.
true, though, then the world will truly.
A king of sorts. He was the one who fought against the gods and, rallied his created kin or something like that. Some sort of deep primordial being.
How is that thing killed?
If I said it correctly, you should have been given the information. The progenitor of the primordials.
Ah, gotcha.
When Becky, you asked how was that thing killed, you guys remember that they kept telling you that this thing was killed or taken down by the gods and their creations coming down to stop them. Their creations could imply other humanoid races, the dragons and stuff like that. You're not entirely sure because you never
Cool.
asked.
So basically, we have a chance.
Tempest, why don't we go
Got
to the
this
town
bird.
and visit the library and see if we can do some more research on who the god is they're trying to bring back?
I think that's a good idea.
It is a
Right.
half day's travel from here, so if you do intend to go there now, you would get there by nightfall, but would likely have to stay there overnight.
Maybe we go tomorrow.
Okay, but I think we should.
Yeah.
But I think that would be
Yes.
good for some people in our group for sure. Ray,
What? Right.
I think you really enjoy the library.
Have
Ray,
ever-
you have a disdain for gods, but have you ever even talked to a god?
I've tried thousands of times to call for a god, and no
When
one
talk
Did you
to a
believe
god?
it?
ever. Yes, for the longest time, I believed it, and not
But what
one
did you
answer.
believe that the god was going to do?
Anything, but nothing.
Didn't Quinn talk to a god? Basically, Quinn's better than you.
I wouldn't say that.
Showing
Uh,
favoritism towards one person versus another is not that person is better.
I bet you I could talk to a god before
It's
you.
like one god isn't better than any other god, wouldn't you say?
But one that uses his strength is better than one that sits and does nothing.
Only if he uses
I
that
like
strength
that.
for good things. If they're using that strength for bad things, then they're bad.
If we have 3 days, can we go to the library tomorrow and then get back in time with the decision?
Out of game, yes. Quinn does
Cool.
in game. You should be able to. You have 3 days, and if you decide to spend the rest of this one here, again, it has been a while. Unfortunately, as Ray mentioned, many of you forgot me. So I'm going to leave this up to you. I am heading towards the bar. It's over there. If you're more than welcome to join me. If not, pleasant travels.
Drink
Quinn,
tonight,
you're very
read
kind.
some
Thank
people,
you.
travel back tomorrow night. That
I'm
sounds
coming
like a deal.
with you, Quinn.
I'm watching this bird.
Dan even watching a statue of a bird. Micah, do you
Gotta
go
watch out for
with
these
Quinn to the
things.
bar?
I go with Quinn to the bar.
Does anyone else go with Quinn? Honestly, I didn't think anyone would go.
I mean, we've got to.
Nah, Ray would 100% go back to the church.
I figured. Nara, are you already heading out, or?
Yeah, I'm about to head out.
All right, I'm gonna say you're gonna go with Quinn then.
Okay, sounds
oh no,
good.
I'm gonna bring you to the church. No. You have to be there for that. We're gonna eventually get you to the church.
Hey,
I was gonna
Becky,
say, do you want me to stay a little bit?
No, I
Mhm.
want you to make sure you rest.
Are you sure? I can.
Come with us to the bar. You
Sure.
go.
I'm
but
gonna-
we'll,
I'm
we'll
gonna
bring
make
your
this-
body.
I'm gonna make this as quick as possible.
Just drag her body.
I'm gonna make this as quick as
Yeah,
possible.
just drag me around.
She had
She's
one
dragged to
drink and
church.
she's already just knocked out.
Staying with this
Like,
bird.
take me out.
Okay. Eventually, you guys do decide to split up. Micah, I'm going to say Dan and Quinn head over to the bar. Everyone else will likely potentially join them
Church.
later.
I'm going to church.
Amen.
Well,
Eventually, your team does get
Why
to
would
the
you
church.
come to the Oh, I guess for Bright.
Can't step foot, just
More
set
or
on
later,
fire.
Bright does begin to start a sermon. Because the father is here, the church obviously congratulates him, joins him on a job well done, going out there and spreading the word of his God, of their God. Ray doesn't believe any of this. And then they begin to hear a sermon. It's a little late in the day, but often than not, more than capable. Kathy, on the other hand, is currently attending to the people that are being sorrowful, taking care of themselves, taking care of the tombstones of their loved ones. And when Kathy sees the group, she does move forwards and look towards Ray first, and then the group, stopping herself before she tries to give Ray a very big embracive hug, even though she's shorter. Looking towards the group, she does stop herself from being not uncouth, but being so emotional, being re-encountered by someone she cares for, and then politely stops herself and then lightly bows and then states, "Welcome to the Church of Sol. My name is Kathy. It's a pleasure to meet you all."
Pleasure is mine, Kathy.
Pay them no ado.
Oh, that won't do. After all, these are your friends. You did come with them, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Best friends.
Once again, my name is Kathy. May I have your name?
Also, Ray is still wearing the necklace, right?
You should be, unless you decided to take it off.
Yeah, the charm that got again.
Then you still have it. Do you guys give Kathy your names?
I am Becky.
Yeah, I'm Tempest.
I'm pretty sure I thought Kathy already knew me.
Yes.
Or am I just lazy?
Looking towards you guys,
Oh,
Becky does state, "It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Becky. Charmed, Mrs. Tempest." And when Nara, you give your name once more. You've met before. You've hung out from time to time. She does go out, help people around town. Often than not, goes around and also helps you guys from here and there. Your family does pay dues and dividends to the church, the kingdom itself, for its own They're rich, so obviously they try to curry favors. And Nara, as you tend to do, you don't want that to be the only thing you do, so you help out in turn. So you have met Kathy before from time to time. So when you reintroduce yourself, Nara, she pauses immediately and halts super fast. The same way she stopped herself when meeting with Ray. Nara, Ray, I want you both to go ahead and roll persuasion checks.
I'm worried about this.
You should be.
What am I persuaded?
Your love. Love of cat. Nice. What?
Fuck you.
My God!
Your fucking girls are the actual worst.
Man, I really didn't want to do this, but
Yeah, what is
honestly,
happening?
I was gonna do it based on the rolls, and I was gonna say, man, this is fated if Nara fails this one time.
No, Nara never fails a roll. Nara's cheating.
No.
Lauren's a hacker.
Looking
No.
towards,
So me a dev on this, and I'm just kidding.
looking towards Ray and Nara, Kathy does look towards you. Immediately, you see her warmed embrace skin, almost porcelain-like, goes into a bright, brimming, cute pink cheek tone, blushing, and then immediately bows in front of you, trying to hide her face with her bangs, and then moves over towards Ray to look back at Ray. She cannot make eye contact with you, Ray, Nara, right now. And you believe you know why, thinking back on the letter you sent to Kathy, hitting on her and asking her out when you come back into town.
What's going
Can Tempest make an insight check? I want to see if I see what's going on here.
on here?
Yeah, sure. You just need to roll a 10, and you got it.
Did I miss something when I was?
It's pretty obvious.
Oh, I know.
Looking towards you, Ray. Kathy does state. No, it's fine. It's lovely to meet you all. Based on what you've said, Miss, all of you, Ray, did you want to speak privately?
Is it me that you want to speak privately with?
I mean, you did mention that the others you should pay no mind to, so that's what I assumed you meant.
Maybe not. Maybe we. It's been a long travel. So I'm gonna. Have you seen Father Brad around?
Oh, he's currently giving a sermon.
I'm gonna. We escorted him back into town, so I'm gonna see how he's doing from the travel.
All right. Your room has been taken care of, by the way. And before you head in, she does state, Tim is also looking forward to meeting you again.
Oh, Tim's back.
He
And
never left.
unlocked his journal.
He never unlocked his journal. Honestly, that's all I wanted to do, Nora. You're more than welcome to head out now.
Just gotta expose me like that, huh?
Yes.
You just wanted to see me roll a 20. I get it.
Every time.
Every fucking time. Every time.
See you next week.
See you next week, guys.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Thanks. Good night.
Heading towards the sermon, while everyone else is discussing things outside, Ray, you do find Father Bright currently giving a sermon about Saul, his grace, his rejuvenation within the life, and giving life back anew to the world. Is there anything you tried to do, Ray, in the meantime?
Oh, nah. Ray would just go into the room and contemplate raising a new god or an old god, a new old god.
Okay.
I'm gonna say to Becky, "Ooh, there's some history here."
Kathy, are you okay? You seemed frightened from Ray.
It's okay. You can talk to us.
Oh,
We're
You seemed
friends.
scared.
Uh,
Did Ray do something?
no, it's fine. It's, it's well, two people that I care for, sent me a message a while back ago. And one I really enjoyed, but I thought there would be maybe a little bit more to the message. And the other one was kind in turn, but it showed me a new light of them that I didn't expect, so it took me a little bit aback. It was nice, though.
Which one is which? Go ahead.
Well, I've known Ray for some time since she's come, since she doesn't know, since they've come to the church. And I've enjoyed our friendship, and I was looking forward to their message, but I thought there'd be a little bit more in the message, you know?
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
they're usually stuck in the armor. That's the problem.
Yeah, they're kind of like stuck on the one track, you know?
They do intend to try to help people. And I'm sure they take it off to, like, bathe and things.
Kathy, you might
Not that
need to
I've seen, no.
with Ray, because Ray is, I don't know how to put it, seeming very dark, evil.
Ooh, yeah.
angry.
Definitely on the verge of like a mental breakdown.
Yeah,
Oh.
not good.
You can tell that she's not like, oh, really? Well, I should totally change my mind. It's not like, oh, I should probably look into that, making sure that they're okay. Instead of, oh, need to back up from that situation. It's more like, I need to make sure they're okay. I need to make sure that their health and mental stability is okay as well. It's someone, you can tell that Kathy is very caring. Her love life aside, she is a very warm person. So when you say that, Becky and Tempest, Kathy does nod and does state, I'll try to make sure that they're okay then.
Probably a good idea. Can I ask you a question? Have you spoken to a god before?
No.
So they're like dinosaurs.
I'm afraid I don't know the meaning, but I've spoken with.
Not really.
I've tried to speak with the god, but they've never conversed with me, if that's what you mean. But that really doesn't matter in the end. Whether you believe in a god or not, I'm not saying you have to, Miss Becky or Miss Tempest. Turns away from Nara, but does state, Nara. I'm not saying you have to believe in what I believe in. And even still, not everyone sees every work that people do. Sometimes people help someone without ever wanting or seeing what they've done. Sometimes I've seen older women make flowers and then give them to people that have lost their widows. And they've helped someone without that person ever knowing. Whether a god is there or not, it really doesn't matter. Just that
Their purpose is more to give you something to aspire to, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't have to
yeah.
believe in one. She says all your names, doesn't look at Nara. Uh, not in a bad way. You just need to continue and move forwards with your own life. Whether you decide
Hmm.
to believe in one,
Struggling with that right now. Moving on with their own life.
well, sometimes it's hard. Whether you believe in a god or not, and if you've truly believed in a god and they've let you down, well, then it might be hard to come back from that, you know? I've seen people that have worshipped all their lives and been thrown into the streets. Many of them lost their lives in war. But that doesn't mean we should stop trying to help people. That doesn't mean we should stop trying to help this world. It just means that we have to get our boots tied up and our working tools ready to go when someone needs us.
And not
All-
be looking for someone else to come save the day, right? Like, this god's not doing it for me, I'm gonna, raise hell.
You were to change the word people to me, I'd agree with almost all of that.
I would welcome your help, Miss Becky.
Thank you. I don't need it. But you seem kind. But I'm doing pretty good myself. By worshipping myself, helping myself, I'm doing pretty well. See, I grew up on the streets. I got tossed there with no money, and now I have more money than any of my friends. You know how I do that? Because I don't keep my friends very close. They're like far friends. They're not close friends. They're far friends, and then I steal money from them.
It's the stealing is the key.
Stealing is the key. Kathy does look towards this and does state, I'm glad that you've managed to help yourself. But it must sometimes be lonely not having people around.
I would know, but I do seem to have a lot of people who follow me now, so I'm not that lonely. As long as people follow me, and then I steal money, I'm pretty happy. But I might talk to a god, though. 'Cause I think it's cool if, they gave me money too.
I suppose that's true. And if you have people with you, I suppose they won't be as lonely as before. In the streets. If you
Also,
like,
they get
though,
things.
maybe your friend's a little closer than you thought.
Oh no.
If
Becky's
you,
having a moment of reflection, thinking about her friend Raugurk, and if Raugurk was actually a friend, how she'd feel about him turning into dust.
I think Tempest is trying to get your attention or headbutting you. I'm not entirely sure.
What?
I have a friend who's closer than you think.
I'm in tears right now. I saw this grave and the dust on it, and I thought of Raugurk. And if Raugurk was my
I'm
friend,
gonna pat your shoulder and give you a side hug and tell you it's gonna be okay.
Raugurk never saw how rich I got.
He knows.
Kathy does clasp both of your guys' hands, and in unison, to both of you, she does state, she's already friends with Nara. If you'd like, I can be friends with you all as well.
Are you strong?
In different ways. But I don't think I can take you in a fight.
You have anything cool here?
Many things, I suppose.
What's in the building up there to the north?
It's the garden shed. There you'll find tools, fruits, vegetables that I sometimes grow.
That's a garden shed?
Mm-hmm.
Anything good in there?
There are old statues.
Do you get donations to the church?
From time to time.
How would I donate if I were to put money to donate?
You would speak with the higher-ups. Father Bright is currently here if you'd like to speak with them.
Yeah. Oh, is there like a jar I could put some coins in?
I believe so. It would be at the
Cool.
podium side.
I might go put some coins in the jar. For the church.
You're more than welcome to. And
Thank you.
she does pat both of your guys' hands. And again, if you do need a friend, I will be here whenever you need me.
You're very kind. I think Ray needs a friend. That one is.
Also, Nara, I think, needs a friend too.
Oh, Nara also needs a friend because she's very quiet.
Ray needs help. Just to be clear.
Is that not the same thing?
Maybe. Depends on your definition of friend and help.
Cool.
Well, while your side continues to maybe speak not badly about Ray, but definitely not well about Ray. Ray, what are you doing while contemplating assassinating gods?
Oh no, that's it. Just having good mental breakdown, really thinking about, you know, letting stronger beings weed out people. Good old mental breakdown. It's just
Well, this isn't gonna
going more and more towards very evil. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Like, Ray's morals are very skewed. Right, like, and yeah, will really be going into necromancy.
Contemplating this and looking towards a new way of viewing things, or maybe an extreme way of viewing things, this is gonna help. You do feel and see someone crawling underneath from the bed, back up on their feet.
Oh my gosh.
Soon after, you remember Tim, the
Tim!
guy you
Oh.
stole stuff from.
Yeah, I throw Tim's.
Yes, I remember Tim.
I throw Tim's journal at him.
I found this. I stole it. I'm not gonna lie. I tried to open it and I just couldn't. I just could not get that damn thing open.
Yeah, that does make sense. After all, you would have to be a thief to get through it.
Yeah, it turns out not really good with lockpicks. I did buy a set, like a really nice set, but gave it like 10 tries. Yep, shut and closed. It was crazy.
You wouldn't say.
Yeah. Other than that, kind of moved on from the whole journal thing and focused on, raising an old god, letting him kill the current gods, all that jazz.
That's funny, Miss Ray.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Why?
Oh, I don't know.
It's pretty neat. I wouldn't say it's funny.
Well, you know what else is funny?
Oh, what?
How you just came back, stole my stuff, and didn't think I would look into things?
Oh, well, I mean... Yeah, but that was kind of a different me. I've kind of gone through a little transformation,
No, I don't think that's very true at all. Let's put the matter of fact at hand.
I've been saying agree to disagree a lot today.
Oh, no, that's not quite true at all. You just went to it more extremes. I wasn't there for those parts.
Oh.
I'm just saying you went to more extreme lengths of what your current viewpoint in the world is.
True.
After all, I was here when you mentally broke down in the room, not looking around to see if anyone else is inside.
Oh, yeah, I did do that. I just kind of had a lot on my mind, again, back to the thing, old gods and things.
Oh, yes, the primordials. I've heard it.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't it great?
Let me tell you No, I don't think you'd even listen if I told you the truth. So let me tell you an alternative, then.
An alternative truth? An alternative fact? Okay, go on.
The way you're doing things now is not exactly... Well, let's just say not exactly beneficial for everyone. But it will be for you.
Oh, yeah.
And in the end... As someone that looks out for themselves, talking to someone else that looks after themselves, isn't that all that matters?
Ah, man, I don't see any.
As long as you get your way, then who cares about anyone else?
Well, I mean, I think it's more of like, if a few people die to save 1,000, I mean, did those people really die? You know what I mean? Like I could just revive them back later. Anyways, and so did their deaths really, were they really deaths if they're still alive at the end?
Oh my god, you really don't know, do you?
I don't know a lot of things, huh?
Well, then let me
Often
tell
will admit that.
you another truth.
Okay, go on. Is this like a different truth or another alternative fact?
No, this one's truth.
Oh, okay, you go on.
You have friends here. You have people that care for you. Especially one that talks about you from time to time when I was, still hiding in plain sight in this town. One Miss Kathy? Nice lady.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
If I wasn't so in tune with my own preferred way of doing things, she might have swayed me. Too bad I'm too self-centered. Which is likely how she hasn't swayed you as well.
Hmm.
And let me tell you this. Your own way of doing things is just fine and dandy.
Yeah.
But you'll hurt people in the end. As long as you don't care, that won't change the way things come out now, will they?
Yeah, but again, if they get hurt, yeah.
They get
But
hurt,
I mean,
they die. You bring them back. And
yeah,
they
but they're
bring
alive
back
at the end.
something that wasn't there before. See, there are always prices to be paid, whether or not you use magic or not. Someone dying and coming back. Let's just say that's not supposed to happen.
I know it takes an entire diamond. Those things are expensive.
Oh my gosh. You really have no idea what's going on in the world, do you?
I mean, again, kind of been busy with the whole old god thing. Also, we became rulers of a capital of dust for like a split second.
Well then, it does seem you don't even be persuaded at all. I've already gone off the deep end.
I wouldn't say the deep end, but I mean, I feel like things have escalated a little bit.
Oh no, don't worry about it. I like the way you think now a lot more than you used to be. You used to care
Thanks.
for people, not allowing them to die, helping them, healing them.
Well,
So
again,
repetitively useless.
I
If the
still.
weak need to die, then they
I'm-
die. You don't
Well,
need to
I
bring
mean-
them back, but you continue
Well,
to bring them back
I'm
to
gonna bring
allow
back.
them to suffer, to
Well, I
continue
mean,
on to hold grudges,
Is it really
to bring
suffering?
back a new grudge with them
Well, I mean,
after you've killed them. That is truly
didn't kill
something
them.
I am more than willing to get my hands behind.
what? Again, I didn't kill them. I just brought them back. Maybe stabbed their dead body a little bit, but I mean,
No, you don't need to convince me, Miss Ray.
okay.
Don't need to convince me at all. Again, I've looked into you. I've looked into your
Oh, of
patterns. And this extreme way of thinking, well, let's just say it's something I am more than willing to get behind.
Thank you.
A little
I mean,
help
it's
on your
been-
travels forwards.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
There's a
I'll
little
take any help I can get.
There's a little magic tower to the north of here.
Hmm.
About a half-day's trip.
Yeah.
There are various ways of learning magic there. I'm sure you can
Ooh.
get your hands on something a little darker than simple clerical or healing
Oh,
magic.
absolutely. As long as I can help someone in the end. If they get hurt or something, I can bring them back.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah. I mean, again, I just kind of want them to be good at the end of things.
He does bring out the journal that you've taken from him and stolen it again and again. And with the flick of his wrist, he simply unlocks it without even tools or anything like that, and pops open the lock.
That?
He then unhinges it and removes the lock itself, so it doesn't click back in place. As I said before, I have many talents. One of them is espionage work. That involves picking a lock and blending in.
That does. I mean, that's true. I mean, I couldn't open that after weeks, and it just kind of just clicked at the wrist.
I mean, you're just now going in the direction you want to go.
Oh
So,
yeah,
a
yeah,
little
definitely,
parting
definitely.
gift.
This is what I. Oh,
He does toss it over towards the side table and then states, "Well then, good luck burning the bridges you have in town."
oh my God! I finally get to read that thing.
He opens his door and
Bye,
lets the lock
Tim.
out.
You open it.
Wait, hold on. I will rush after Tim. Is he still there?
He's still there.
Oh, yeah, I know you come from like. Oh no, you said you came from a faraway place when we first met. Good safe travels on your way out.
You too, Miss Ray.
Yeah. Yeah,
And make sure
absolutely.
you
We've been
take care of
traveling a
that
lot.
armor you have there.
Yeah.
It was
There's
someone you
nice-
cared for, now wasn't it?
Completely expression changes.
Yes, it was Tim. Don't bring that up again. Anyways, this notebook and
Sit down and just start reading.
And
No.
Ray, going further down into depravity, will continue on the path of necromancy, given help by maybe not the nicest person.
Yeah, he's a good friend.
He's a good friend. Going to the bar. Boop, boop.
Wow. As far as the other direction.
Yeah, it's a different bar. I had it in place a while ago. I just forgot why I didn't use it. But it's a map, so I'm going to use it.
Hey, you know what? A place has multiple bars, especially capital city.
Change the music because it no longer requires this type of tone. I want to say you guys are all at the... Well, not everyone, but the people that are here are at the top. Getting to the area wasn't that too much of an issue. After, going to the bar, Dan, Quinn, and Micah do have a nice drink and do have a nice meal. Over some time, you are able to talk with Quinn about what he was currently doing. It turns out that, yeah, he is a detective, basically. To go about and making sure everything is fine, safe, and secure. His current mission was, to help you guys out and make sure that everything is fine. And afterwards, he was given the main mission of making sure that the Princess of the Kingdom is safe, as well as the current, soon-to-be, man, I'm blanking on the name. Prince of the Kingdom is ready for their coronation in about a month. So he's making sure that security is tight, everything's clear and precise, and any potential blocks to the safety of the kingdom are secure. Other than that, you've been making small talk here and there, and Quinn is delighted that you guys are okay. Once again, he does state, it has been some time. Tell me, other than the things, well, I suppose, leading, as Ray mentioned, a new god into the world, how have you all been?
Kind of dry. Been in a desert.
Well, that would make sense.
Yeah. I had a family.
Oh,
They died.
I'm sorry to hear about your loss.
Put my ashes on the table. Yeah.
Do you carry them with you?
Well, I don't know. I got mixed up with other dead bodies I carry with me. So, I just like to think that that's my family. I'll bring them back. I'll bring them back one day. They weren't very complicated, believe it or not.
I'm sure they've
They
have
didn't have these looks.
the depths in which they do.
Dan, I think Ray could bring him back for you.
I think he could bring them back. I just not sure if it's just my family in there, it could get a little wild.
It could. It could be really interesting. Quinn, do you like the prince?
The prince is nice enough. He is a fighter by trade. Definitely someone capable of standing and withstanding a fight. He's currently leading the kingdom's military right now, so I'm making sure that everything's prepared before he comes back in about a month.
Prepared for what?
Oh.
His coordination to become soon king.
Hmm. Do you think he'll like this new
Can I-
god?
Probably not. He's more of a hands-on kind of guy. He makes sure that people are safe, taken care of, and also fights when he has to. As king, he'll have to stay in one place and make sure that legal and other things of that nature, I'm not really familiar with it, are attended to before he can just go out there and punch someone, you know?
Sure. I don't like to punch
Sure.
people. I
That's-
just like to drink their blood.
I suppose that's one way of phrasing it, not thinking that you quite literally drink their blood. After a while, though, Quinn does tell you the coronation is in a month. The current prince is coming to the area, but he hasn't gotten there yet. He's just doing his typical securing the borders, making sure everything is safe, everyone's secure. Anyone that comes to attack a bordering city is basically safeguarded and protected. He's a good enough guy. He's just more hands-on fighting kind of guy than anything else. So him becoming king, it's going to be boring for him. Other than that, though, not really anything too serious. He does mention the princess because he's currently guarding her. Not right now, because his shift currently hasn't started today. But he does guard her in the meantime while she's out and about after her studies are done. But he does state, but that's in about 2 hours, so I have time.
I could guard her for you. I'm pretty protective.
I'd appreciate
As
that.
you can
but,
tell, I still got yes.
It is my job.
I keep my family close, so I get it.
He puts his hand like on your heart for sympathy. I understand that completely. Although I haven't lost a family member, they're both bakers in another town. I understand.
They're bakers in another town?
Yes.
Wow.
Uh,
Oh, I think butchers. Damn.
no, bakers.
Yeah, they
you know,
could've been
of
rich.
bread and
Oh,
the
well.
like.
Nah,
Not exactly adventurous, but not everyone has to be, you know.
king material. Yeah, I get it.
Becky, Tempest, and Nara, you all make it back to the bar.
Hey, where's Ray?
Oh, right through the temple.
Ray's all moody.
Yeah.
Go down with
Going through
Kathy.
some stuff right now.
What was that?
She's
Is he
like going
moody?
through some stuff right now.
Is he moody over Kathy?
Kathy did
No.
seem scared. Maybe they had a duel recently.
Oh no. Nara and Ray both had a crush on Nancy, and so or Kathy, and so sent her letters. And yeah, no, it was pretty insane. Unfortunately, Nara's right here, and I don't know how she's reacting to this, but I'm totally telling the group that Kathy does not have a thing for Ray, but probably does have a thing for Nara.
That
I
is
bet you Nara
what
is
Kathy said.
speechless. Nara is speechless, I bet.
Nara is speechless. That is not what Kathy said. Kathy said that she thought there would be something more in the message, but there was not.
From Dan.
No.
Dan.
I don't know what was in.
I'm looking for a lady life, like lady wife. Yes, a lady wife. To like.
Basically, Kathy thought Ray might have asked her out, but there wasn't anything in the message to indicate that. While there was in Nara's.
Yeah.
Oh, I still think they had a
I
duel.
understood what was in Ray's letter. Okay.
Yeah. She didn't give specifics because she wouldn't. She just gave the vague impression of, I was hoping for something else included in the message, but unfortunately there was not. So she does like Ray, but Ray decided not to push it forwards.
Ray is
But she
evil.
definitely has the hots for Nara.
Yes. Beforehand, it was friendship. Nara, with the letter, pushed it to the same depths that Ray and Kathy were at.
Hmm.
Other words, she stole my girl.
The role stole your girl.
It's a pretty intense will they, won't they kind of thing.
Yeah, at this point. But that's neither here or there. You gossip. Nara blushes, doesn't say a word because she's not here. Quinn basically tells you what he's been up to. So you guys know, King Coronation Month, Prince saving people, coming back here to be bored king, taking care of Princess in 2 hours because his job. You guys know all the information that everyone else knows as well.
Nice. I could be the interim king. I could be king for the day.
No, the king's still ruling.
Hey,
Well,
hey, Becky, trade spaces with me. I need to talk to Tempest, please.
Oh, okay. Bye, Becky. I'll be here.
Bye.
so much
Tempest,
closer.
I have learned that the king to be is a fighter.
Okay.
We might be able to get him on our side to help fight against the coming of the primordial king.
Oh, that's a
Or-
good thought.
It's a good title too.
Bringing him.
'Cause he'll be bored here. Quinn keeps saying how bored he'll be. If he was given a mission that is so great to save the world, he
You
might
wouldn't be
take
able to
it
say
on.
no.
And since I was not able to become a werewolf, my skills are completely out of whack. And if we could get a good fighter,
Ouch.
then that would be good.
You can
Your
still
skills
be a
are out of
werewolf.
whack?
What was that?
Micah, your skills are out of whack?
Well, I just don't think I'm as strong as all of you guys with your magic and lightning ball throws. And
Well,
I
well,
mean,
why
I have to be close enough to bite. I'm not even a vampire that can fly right now.
why don't we spar? Why don't we try fighting? And that way you can see just how strong you are.
I'm not strong.
Why don't you get stronger? Like, I
think
don't know.
you'd be alive if you
Be
were
a werewolf.
Look at Dan. Dan's still alive.
Somehow. Dan, you now
Somehow.
feel a weird coldness in the room once more. In the corner of your eye, you swear you see some movement.
It's like, guys, see that dog?
What dog?
I just ignore it.
Nice.
Quinn does look towards you, Micah, and he does state, I don't mean to pry, but you weren't whispering. If you want to gain magical strength, as it does seem you want that, you can go to the temple up north, to the city I mentioned.
Where the library is?
Yes, where the library is.
Magic school.
Magic school.
Books of
Even
knowledge.
I know about magic school. I went there when I was younger. How do you think I could turn ice out of my fingertips?
How can you remember that when you lost your memory?
Oh.
I lost my memory.
You lost your memory?
Remembers that he lost his memory.
memory of me losing memory.
You lost your memory.
Don't remember. I lost my memory.
And I remember that. That's pretty crazy. That's a great idea. Since we're going up there tomorrow, I can go tomorrow and get magical.
If
You
you're
think
not,
there's-
You could be a magic.
Could there be
werewolf?
werewolves there?
potentially, I know that various people go there to study. If you don't manage to learn magic, I'm sure they'd be able to provide you a magical enchantment item.
I like all these ideas. Tempest, I will fight you. Quinn, I will go get a magical item. I will look for a werewolf. And I will learn magic and become strong. With my strong leading skills, I can turn this group over to good and we can fight evil.
But
Well, I'm with you
And
on that
make-
one.
one less letter and
$1,000.
easier
You're gonna
to
turn
spell.
Okay,
me
then
over
I'll
to
go- I'll
good.
join.
Good luck.
Why are you here anyways? Like, what do you do in this town? Where do you work?
I'm a contractor by trade. Currently, I'm taking care of the princess in town.
What princess?
Of the kingdom.
Gee.
Dan already has dibs on her.
I
mean,
am the
If
future
you
princess.
want to
I
meet
don't
her,
think so.
her studies in her studies end in about 2 hours, so we can go then.
No, I'm good.
Safe for me to meet.
Cute.
Uh,
I'm
I am neither allowed to and or say that she is or is not. He then whispers, "Yeah, like super cute."
Oh, I thought you could say super. You know.
Wealthy.
Yes.
It's
Do you have
it's
Quinn? Do
his
you have
adopted
keys
daughter.
to the castle?
To the rooms I need, yeah.
Like, what
To
if
the
they
whole
do? How do
castle?
you pay? Do they just pay for stuff?
I do have a few tokens I can use within the kingdom's capital, or use gold like I normally do, or
I'd like to
silver or copper.
pickpocket Quinn.
Uh,
Can I?
You don't
Please?
know. Do you try?
Why?
All right. I want you to go ahead and roll sleight of hand with disadvantage.
Ridiculous. Damn.
You go to try to pickpocket Quinn. You feel like, yeah, he probably has a lot of important, expensive stuff. So when you go to try to pickpocket him, his cat like basically latches onto your hand and then begins to scratch it up real fierce.
Quinn, get a hold of your cat.
He picks up his cat and then states, sorry about that. They're very territorial.
I'd like to pickpocket him.
Okay. Dan, while confused or while he's engaged with Becky, you go to try to pickpocket him, pick something out, and you do find 5 gold coins.
Wow. Wild. Somebody left gold coins in their pocket.
Looks towards you because you basically said the truth. He like pats himself down, realizes there's like a little bit less change in his pocket, then counts it while he has his hand inside. Huh. Wait, did you say someone had coins in their pocket? I'm pretty sure that was me. Did you grab the wrong
I've got
looks
like
down
10
at you?
pockets.
You have no pockets, sir.
I've got moss pants. Every moss is a pocket. Just sticks.
Dan rolled deception.
It'll work.
It'll probably work, knowing Dan. Yeah.
Put it all into deception.
God damn.
I suppose that's fair, huh? Oh, that's probably right. I probably did pay for everything already. The bartender does look towards him because he did pay for you guys' food and drinks because he's like that. But he forgot, I guess,
Nice.
how much it cost. So Dan just stole money from this nice guy. Yeah, you have
doesn't
5 gold.
See, to steal like.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
for Dan. It's fair.
Yeah, he just.
yeah.
Found gold.
His friendship with Dan increases.
It doesn't, but it doesn't decrease.
He's-
Quinn does state, yeah, you're, if you'd like, he can join you. He would say mistress, technically. No, he'll stay with princess title. The princess does need to go over there tomorrow for a field trip.
Oh, that would be great.
It would
So
buy
we
you some
did-
time, too. They'll be traveling there by wagon.
Oh, by wagon, you say? That sounds fancy.
Is it true that we caught a ride to the north?
Oh, more than welcome to. Again, she already has to go
Cool.
there tomorrow
How much is it gonna
anyways.
cost?
Talking.
Done.
He laughs
What?
joyfully. Eventually, your time here is spent as you do so. Becky deciding to barge in to the
Climb over the
other
thing.
side to maybe steal some things from the chef and the people running the back area, or maybe the booze. Tempest and Nara, you guys are fine. You enjoy your drinks and meal, and if you decide to join Dan and Becky on the maybe getting
Hello.
kicked out of the bar, you're more than welcome to. All the while, well, let's just say Ray might be falling further into the deep end of their line of thinking. One thing does stand true: Becky, Tempest, and Dan will probably getting kicked out of this bar. But we'll figure that one out next time. As we end this